y'all are dorks.
Actually, I'm a nerd, thank you. That's why I'm an engineer.
Yeah, get it right.
No, you are all genuinely dorks.
An I9.
He works on nuclear stuff, and I work on software. We are nerds and geeks.
You should come work on our software. You'll fucking hate yourself.
Hey, padre.
Ew.
Oh,
Shit.
No,
I
I should
put on
open
the
it
wrong
up.
spot.
I found your doppelganger in a metal band. Check the GIF that I just sent. It's from the band The Browning.
Yeah, I know.
I
know that
swear
band.
to God, that's you like 10 years younger.
You mean if I just dyed my hair?
There you go.
I used to dye my hair. I just stopped.
Every time I listen to The Browning or any of their music videos, now that I know you, I'm like, that's Daniel all the way.
I dye my hair too. The color is bald.
That makes a lot of sense, Purse. All that radiation taking your hair away.
Hey, I'm just saying, we have more bald bearded engineers than we have any other demographic.
Fair.
Yeah, I know. All that radiation.
I'm not saying it's the radiation, but it might be our management.
Could be that too.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Zeno, you never answered my question.
Hmm?
He doesn't know yet.
I was asking if we were migrating this week because you posted the whole, like,
I hadn't
important stuff.
decided yet.
Because, that's the sort of thing I'd like to know, like, an hour in advance so I can start copying over stuff. But,
Like I said, I hadn't decided yet. It was just something I was messing around with last night.
So am I going to Roll20 or am I going to Foundry? Tell me.
Roll20 is fine for now. Like I said, I'm just poking around at things. I have the Foundry up if people want to hop in and look at
you have
things.
a 12th Gen i9?
But I'm not forcing it. I'm just kind of poking at things.
Zeno,
Yo,
can I get a character sheet on Foundry?
no,
Yeah, me too.
I thought we were going on Roll20 tonight.
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, being free, start leaving.
I am so confused now.
Don't think too hard.
Yeah, you're right. I need to reserve brain power for tomorrow when I do vampire prep. I also need to finally make that judgment call about how evil I want to be.
God.
We'll see. Oh, don't worry. It's nothing against Pius.
Oh, okay. I was going to say the horrors that...
No, your amount of evil has already been determined.
oh God. I'm excited for it.
Once the every other week Pathfinder 2e game I'm in comes to an end, which is like on the off week from our vampire game, because I set up our vampire week's game on that time specifically so I can have the Friday beforehand to prep. I'm probably going to drop out of that group so I can run another vampire game.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It'll probably be closer to like in the early afternoon of that Saturday instead of that thing, but that's also because I'm making it to fulfill a sort of off and on like hint I've had to Robbed for him to play one of his older characters that he wants to get back to playing again, and I finally intend to come through on that.
Nice.
But I gotta wait till my current 2e game finishes up that I'm playing.
Oh, I should log into Roll20.
Because it's only. I'll be honest when I tell them it's only partly because they don't like 2e. The other part of it being because they're great guys to play with for the most part. It's just it's not my cup of tea. And I'd rather do it to enjoy running another game because I've really started enjoying running these games. Now, like 3 or 4 months ago, I said, "Yeah, I can just run the current Vampire game like every week instead." But I think I asked y'all about that, and y'all were fine with the current bi-weekly schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think more than that and Steph would go fucking bonkers.
Yeah, she's my most enthusiastic player already by far.
Well, she already stresses out about that game. It's kind of funny.
Stresses out? How?
Not in a bad way.
she sits there and debates on
And
whether her
thinks,
character
and
actions
festers.
have been like good, or whether she's taking too much spotlight, or whether she should have done this, or whether she should have done that. Oh my god, it's
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
she
I will take
festers
that as
on
she's
it.
enjoying herself. But
Oh
in
yeah,
any
she
case,
is. She is. It's hilarious to watch her fester and go, God, should I have done this instead? I don't know if I should have done that. What do you
Well,
think? And we both go.
next
"You
time
fine."
she starts, just tell her that if I thought it was over the top, or if I thought it was too much, or if I thought she was doing something stupid, or if she was hogging too much spotlight, I would have said something.
Mhm.
Yeah. But no, I love it. Keep it coming. In any case, I'll be right
that's
back.
the
I
only
got
thing
dash to the
she's worried
bathroom.
about. She's like, I think I'm taking up too much spotlight. And I'm like, you're not.
Get coffee.
Managing spotlight is my job, not her job.
Exactly. It's like,
I try to cut between different players and groups so often enough so that no one's left waiting for like an hour to have their turn.
Except for
Anyway.
our last session, which I feel so bad for Hannah.
Huh? Oh, because I
Yeah.
just babysat the whole time.
Yeah, I felt
Hey,
terrible, but I'm so
yeah.
glad that it's passed.
Yeah,
it's okay, Anna. I've been there a lot.
it's
Don't
okay.
worry. I mean, this coming session, I've got like little I got set spotlight segments, I guess, sort of set up for everyone. So yay.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll be right back. I gotta go dash to the bathroom.
Nick one is still trying to get himself set up. Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Did you see what I sent you? I poked you.
Will do. Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Who are we waiting on?
Just giving a little time for one. You tried to pop in earlier, but
Technical issues.
yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Working on a Calcum
Yeah.
and space components. That's funny. I don't remember when or where we got Tatzelworm scale mail for you. Dolgus.
Oh, we killed one.
Mm,
Oh god, all the feeds I gotta put in.
right. Okay. Who wants to do some recapping while we wait for one?
You mean
to
what
hit
I'm wearing or what Chompy's wearing?
what Dolgus is wearing? Chompy, I know
Okay.
where that came from.
Yeah, that we got it at the town, but I don't know, like, where we bought it from or what we killed to get it. My memory's a little too fuzzy for that.
Fair.
But I do know I got it from either it being made or from one of the as a reward from one of the people in the town. One of the two.
What, Chompy's armor?
No, not Chompy.
No. The one Dolgus is wearing, the Tasselworm scale armor.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Stop. Leave. On a rampage.
So how'd everybody feel about the last combat?
It was bullshit, and I'm glad that they're now Chompy's lunch or dinner or whatever. Chompy's eating enough veggies. It's time he got some meat. I do plan on Go ahead.
I suppose we'll start, one at a time. Amethyst, how are you feeling in the end of this dungeon?
Glad it's over. Kita, go.
You said it was over.
Don't do that to them, Paris. They might believe you.
Well,
had
here's the
mini
question:
boss, but have you had
has a fat
final
lady
boss?
sung yet? Though we need a fat lady to sing to know it's over.
The fat lady
Oh.
died.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Kita.
Oh
Ah,
dear, we're
right.
trapped in here forever.
Right. I'm sorry. The Twig Jack comes out from the bushes to try to myrtleize you all. Chompy sneezes it direction, and it dies.
Speaking of Chompy, once he hits huge, which I think is level 12 at your progression thingy, I'm going to have to change his portrait because I got that portrait for a young T-Rex, but now he's going to be becoming a bigger T-Rex.
Who
Well,
knows?
you
We'll
want
have
it
to
up
see.
here. Ass.
We'll have to see. Derek, how'd you feel about the end of this dungeon?
I'm fine. It was great.
Any particular reason?
I'm fine. God damn bitch.
Also, is the lady, is the dwarf lady on Chompy still screaming her head off?
Possibly. Possibly. Paris, how'd you feel about the end of this dungeon?
How I feel is not the same as how Ava feels.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to the players, not I'm talking to the players, not the characters.
I'm honestly shocked Ava survived. There was many a time when I thought, oh, this is the end for Ava. Starting with the first room where she teleported across. I know there's a trap here. I thought it was going to be, on the lily pads, not at the end.
I hear ya. Did the last encounter feel adequately challenging?
I think so.
Okay.
What, fighting a giant brambly vine atop mounds of shit?
Paired with an ambush from, a hag from behind, sure.
She was
Chompy
really
munched
after one
and
of these. She
destroyed.
wanted that booty.
Like some young,
Velrus, how'd you
Young
feel
and
about
tasty.
young and tasty and stupid.
how'd you feel about the end of the dungeon?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty neat. I was very hesitant with going around the corners, so it was shocking to see Andrew rush into the boss first. Not as shocking as I didn't see it coming. It was just I don't normally see Dolgus being the first one to enter combat. So it was interesting, and using the mirror image thing was interesting. I haven't had to use that yet until this instance.
Yeah, I think you and Anna both learned a very valuable lesson. Mirror image, really good.
Well, I knew it was very good for like evasion. I just didn't really have any like needs to use it because I've normally kept my distance.
Mm-hmm.
But being so up close, like this freaking Final Fantasy creature, kind of I had to
Yeah,
use
up
it.
until about 5th or 6th level, mirror image is like the best like self-defense spell in the game.
Yeah.
And I say 5th or 6th, that's usually when you unlock true seeing and where creatures start having true seeing, where they don't give a fuck.
Right.
So, I'm gonna pose this question. How did these encounters feel, in this instance, versus how do you think you would have done if you had faced these creatures individually? I.e., you faced only the Bramble Blight, followed by maybe a fight against a Wigga solo.
I think Chompy would have munched them both in that scenario.
Sylph would have died.
No, Chompy would have munched them both because he would have only had one thing to munch each time, and then he could have just focused his munching power on that one munchable. So, first munching the Bramblevine for his veggies, and then munching the hag for his meat.
I would love to hear it on Pierce's way in on this.
I think it would have depended on if we rested between the fights. If we
No.
didn't, I think it would have been worse for us because we would have spent more resources on one rather than having them as one combat. Also, Ava was pretty much tapped out. If we had fought them separately, I think Ava would have burned up all of her resources at the first of those two.
I would just like to point out that it absolutely wasted a bunch of attacks on a little Velociraptor for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a plant.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to find something
It
useful
just
to
saw
bring back.
food. It was like, kill the food.
Well, I mean, so here's one thing that I've been trying to do in terms of like accommodating our party numbers, but not necessarily conflating combats too much, is I decided to take a few encounters from this dungeon and lump them together rather than keeping them as separate things to kind of give challenge, but not necessarily like add unnecessary fluff to fights. And I'm trying to get a gauge on like how you guys felt about this, in terms of like proper amounts of challenge versus, maybe this was a bit
For
too
scaling,
much.
I think that scaled well with our group. It was enough to where we felt like we could have died, but it was still enough where we killed it. You
I
brought a little
think
bit
it
of Dark
definitely went
Souls on us.
faster. Yeah, I think it went faster.
It's kind of what I was hoping. I didn't change much in this dungeon from the raw book. I just lumped a couple encounters together. I think the only one that I legitimately changed was I doubled the amount of the Ultramarine Chasers in the lily pad room. That's it. Because normally there's only supposed to be one, but since there's 6 creatures in this party, adding Chompy to be a 7th, kind of was like, 2 makes more sense. Granted, Dolgus stepped out for that encounter for the most part. It was still very amusing to see how you guys tackled that, and you actually handled it quite well. So, I was just curious on that. I did post the experience for the dungeon
Yep.
in Spoils of War, and I did kind of look, and it doesn't get you to level 7 just yet.
Does not 2100 short.
Yeah. But, I'm just... Considering that we've completed a dungeon, I kind of want... And I took a little bit of a different take instead of, adding 30 different monsters or 20 different templates onto things. I wanted to check in with the players and kind of see how you felt the experience was here in the Vault of Thorns before we go into our next dungeon later down the line. It'll be a few sessions from now, probably, but just wanted to touch base, see how people were feeling about things. Doing a little aftercare, I suppose.
I enjoy most things you throw our way.
That said, this is going to be primarily a cleanup episode of Giant Slayer. As a bit of a cleanup episode, I guess it falls to the party to decide what they'd like to do. You all have kind of received a little bit of an ass kicking, and you got a moment to breathe. Oh,
Love you.
love you,
Slave.
bitch,
Whore.
slut.
I love you.
You are a slut for cat cuddles.
Oh, you know it.
You cat cuddling whore!
You cat cuddling harlot.
Shut
We have a
up!
cat. We have a cat that likes to crawl up on your shoulders and cuddle your shoulders as you're walking around.
She spends more time in bed with that cat than me.
That sounds like a personal problem. Maybe
Sounds
she's
about
spending
right.
less time with us.
Can
She would-
Sylph make his way back towards the armory, start gandering around?
Yeah, she would agree with you. And yeah, sure. Well, you don't know about an armory just yet. You know there's a chest.
Ah, off to the chest. Ooh, you guys all. Oh, hi, Chompy. Darling.
looks beat to shit.
I'm gonna. Ava, stop! I'm going there first.
Ava just wants to watch you blow yourself up when you find out that it's trapped.
Yes.
The
Ah,
inside
I'm not in the
says,
game yet.
I
I-
prepared
I
I'm
won't.
just
exclusive room.
in right now because
Yeah.
they finally gave me something, but they gave it to me for free because they still don't have everything ready. Like, oh, they just okay, here you go. You know, it's on us.
Anthony, I see you're here
Yeah.
first. Will you do the honors of opening the chest?
What did they do?
Ava, run.
Forget how to cook food?
Their systems went down and it just jacked them all up.
I see.
All right, Anthony. You can see what's inside now.
I'm not opening it without checking for traps first. I'm not you.
Ava, she's gonna open it.
Higher IQ than Sylph.
Roll a perception check, Ethna.
Oh god. Oh.
Everything seems fine.
Mm. I guess I open it or try to open it.
It is locked.
Looks like we need a crowbar. Where's Gochin?
Yeah, where is Coach?
Gochin
He died.
on his way.
Someday soon.
Still start sifting through the
He's
compost. to
lagging,
find a
that's
key.
all.
I'll be right back. Food just got here.
Okay. Sylph is doing what?
He's looking for a key in the filth.
Oh. Okay.
The middle of the filth. There is but more filth.
There is all but more filth. This seems like a major compost room. Every once in a while, he'll, find grub worms and things like that.
Ooh, the hag might have a key. 1 second. Oh god.
You go and look on her body, and as you had already inspected through her possessions, you did not find the key you were looking for.
Is she wearing shoes?
No, but on her you find a rod, a rolled up scroll, some leather armor, a ring, some holly and mistletoe, a pair of faded leather baby shoes, a wooden toy rattle, and a single shiny golden coin.
Okay, Sylph grabs the ring, staff, and coin. He starts running back down the hallway. All right, Anthony, I grabbed 3 things. One of these might be something that helps, and he gives them to her, and he runs back to Ava at a safe
Is
distance.
someone poisoned?
No, someone's still insane though.
Who's insane?
The
Sylph.
dwarf.
Which dwarf?
All of them.
Okay, Dolgus is insane, but not in the way I think you mean.
Anthony, take the staff and smack it on the
It's
chest.
not. It's not a staff. It's a rod.
Is it
Ah,
a
rod.
metal rod?
A rod, you say?
It is a rod.
If it's metal, can I
Might
try
Ava
and pry it
take a
open?
look?
It is not a metal rod.
Okay.
I did bring 3 items in here, Ava, if you want to look at them. I brought the rod, the coin, and God, what's the other one?
Coin.
The rod, the coin, and what was it? There was one more that I grabbed.
Ring.
The ring, yeah.
The one true ring.
Not quite.
Can we do perceptions on the items he just handed me?
No, they're not
Ava's
perceptions.
looking at 'em.
I mean, you clearly see the items there, Ethna. That they are in fact items.
Are
I
they
just
weird
picture her eyes
items?
squinting and she like focuses and goes, ah, they're right here.
They are nice looking items. They don't have much in the ways of wear on them. Well, the coin aside.
Give me these. All right, here, Ava.
Ava will take a look.
Jeez Louise. You're looking at the items. They are, in fact, items.
Wow. Shocker. Incredible.
Is there anything else
I
you would like to
roll.
do with them?
Yeah, I roll Praise or Spellcraft. Ava is going to detect magic on all of these.
There's the
As
magic words
usual.
I was looking
Yeah.
for. They
She's
each
at the
do
level to constantly have it up, sorry.
the ring and the rod do in fact radiate magic. You may now attempt spellcrafts, but you will need to tell me which items you are spellcrafting first.
We can try and Roman candle the rod. Just hold it out and see what it does.
We'll try the rod first. 22.
Let me double check.
Bad roll.
You need. Let's see. The DC is normally 15 plus caster level, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ava's unsure what this is.
It's cursed you, Sil. You'll never be some again. Not that it was a problem to begin with.
Well, first Sil started hyperventilating, then he dropped to the floor with blue squiggly lines as Ava finished her sentence.
Oh,
Maybe we'll try the other thing. Oh, sure. Now I roll a little bit better. 28.
I do believe you've got this one. Yeah. This is a ring of protection +1 made of dark wood.
So we have a staff that does rod that does something, and a ring of protection, and a coin.
Gochin says, I do, and slides his finger into it.
Good thing you didn't specify the ring.
So
David Max's hand. I can't determine what the rod is, but it's magical of some sort. Can I get what school of magic?
That's an arcana.
$28.
Actually, there is no school.
Seems to be without a school. It's
Universalist
quite
magic.
odd.
You
That
know, in
narrows
these
down
kind of
considerably.
you know, in these kind of cases, that tends to mean probably something along the lines of meta magic, shaping magic.
Oh man.
It's best you not accidentally use it and have it blow up in your face. So stand over there and try it out.
Ah. All right. All right. Here we go.
Can't believe he actually could believe that. Wow.
So I just hold it out. Sylph
Yeah, it's just
points the wand upwards towards the ceiling.
Perhaps
It's-
it's best
it's-
if we just not do that inside.
Yeah, I don't think it's doing anything. And he's just like flicking it around. Well, we might be able to pry it with the thing. Ethne, here's the rod.
Now that I've had it, now that I have it back, can I roll for spellcraft?
If you can detect magic.
I should.
In most circumstances, detect magic should be one of the cantrips you prepare. Yes, unless you're not doing it for a very specific reason.
No, my luck, I didn't actually do that cantrip, but no, my who knows? Let me open my character sheet.
Ooh, these kids might get angry, Dad.
I do have detect magic prepared.
You may give me a spellcraft.
Under my skills.
Mm-hmm. Which one are you IDing first?
The rod.
No bueno.
Nope.
So how do we get this chest open? Without a key.
Don't know. Work harder.
Sylph starts jumping on the chest.
No.
I am here now.
Are you? Are you really?
Oh god, I clicked the beta feature, so hopefully everything works out.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I don't know if we can trust them.
I know, I don't.
All right, I'm out of options.
I have the crowbar.
You could certainly
you?
give it an attempt.
Okay, here it goes. Oh my god, I forgot what happened.
What happened, Gotcha? How's your strength looking, buddy? Noodle arms. Even with a +2 from your crowbar, I do believe that's not going to do it.
Gotcha, what's wrong? You're usually so good at this. What could have happened to you? Or go chance.
Or Gotchins indeed.
Would
That's a lot of chins he's got.
disable device work on the chest? To pick the locker or some shit?
If you're trained in disable device,
I am.
are you?
I have a 6 + 2. 6 total ranks 2.
6 total ranks in disable device.
So
Yeah. Or no, you got 6 points, but 2
Yep.
ranks. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, you could try to give it a go. Do you have thieves' tools?
good question. I don't know.
Oh, use your bony old lady fingers.
You shouldn't talk about your wife that way.
We have
No,
these tools
that's
in
still
the
talking
loose
to Athene.
We have masterwork. Sylph has masterwork these tools.
So Anna has like calloused farmhand hands.
because I
Sylph,
flew.
go pick the lock.
Hey, yeah, Sylph, why don't you do it?
Okay. Anna. Oh wait, who has the ring of protection? Is that Ava or
Ava.
Don't be ridiculous. Clearly, it's Chompy. We got to put it on one of those little weird little T-Rex fingers.
Sylph holds his finger out and says, "Ava, king me."
Ava is tempted to just snap your finger.
That would be invoking pain on another individual, that abuses them. I think Ava would be against that.
Sylph gazes across the room at
Sylph isn't a person.
Darlin, and then back
He's a
at
nuisance.
Ethne.
Ouch.
Let just stare at you.
I think that in some past, Ava would have been looked at as a nuisance.
Yeah, she knows it.
He starts slowly, like, worm wriggling his finger towards Ava.
Go unlock the chest.
His hands go to his side. All right. Well, Gojin, back up. Ava's being mean.
Sylph,
Oh, Jen.
do you have ranks in disable device?
Let's see. And my attributes and abilities.
Maybe your skills.
Oh, there we go. Disable device, total 4. Yeah, it has a check mark in it.
But do you have a rank in it?
No.
Then no.
Sounds
You
like Sylph
you
needs
are
to pass the
unable.
buck.
Well,
Why
not
do you
much.
have these tools then?
I don't know why I have these tools. I probably thought it was cool when I was like a newer player and was like, "Ooh, that's cool," and then just grabbed them. But now that I know better as a player, I don't know why I have them.
1 second.
There's a lot of things that I was like all ooh shiny about and in the very beginning.
Your face is shiny.
It's because of all the grease.
Because of the cool oils that I use.
I was gonna say all the grease on his face. Yes.
Oof. Oof. Oh, God. The pain.
All right, I'm back. So what's the plan, Stan?
So it's like,
That's
oh my
all-
God, give the tools to the woman, you idiot.
I was gonna say Athenaeus is holding her hand out like, give him here.
Here you go.
As he's holding the tools, go, I don't know how to use these dolls. Like, give them to the woman, stupid.
And now I step back.
Okay, now that I have it, can I disable the device or try to?
Well, since you have masterwork these tools, you need to add an item bonus to your sheet. And there.
+2, I think.
Yep. So you're up to a +8.
Sweet. So, just press it. Press the button.
Yeah.
Ah. My luck.
Yeah, you break the picks in the lock.
Yep.
All right, we're
Master
breaking
work
it up.
picks.
We're breaking the lock off.
Yep. Take the butt of your gun and try and bust it off now.
Oh no. I will
That's
not.
actually,
damage my
I'm
gun.
pretty sure that's
No, we
actually a
don't do that.
gunslinger deed, is
Also,
like
is there
shooting the
anything
lock
else?
off something, but I could be wrong.
I got too many voices in my head.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
You're on game.
I guess I could put the barrel of the gun
Hey,
up to the
Steph.
padlock and shoot.
Hello, Steph.
Okay, I'm sorry. What's going on?
I was saying hello to Steph because I could hear her talking to you.
Yes, it's because I got too many people in my head and all chatting at the same time.
Sylph was debating on taking his gun and just shooting the lock off.
Would it work?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Do you have that
Darling
deed? I
walks
don't think you
over.
have that deed.
Pasco takes his damn crowbar from us and give me that. Jesus Christ. We none of you people learn how to pry open a fucking thing.
Yeah,
And they just try
darling.
to pry open the bar. I'm tired of watching you scramble around like newborns. Oh my god!
Not my computer. Did you succeed or fail?
He succeeded.
I rolled a
Nat
nat
20.
20. Just like, god damn it! Just rips it open.
Makes them all look like idiots and amateurs. Got it.
With that roll, you didn't even need the crowbar. It just made it look that much more effortless. Because the funny thing is that with the +2 that Gochin would have gotten from that crowbar, he only needed another +1. So if he wasn't drained of strength, he would have gotten it.
Noodle arms. Noodle arms.
The dice knew the story they wanted to tell.
Fucking brilliant.
Oh man. Opening the chest though reveals an empty interior though.
There's
Like,
something
the chest is
invisible inside of
empty,
it.
or is it like it goes deeper?
It's empty. It's you see the bottom of the chest and there's just nothing in the chest. I would, however, allow you a perception check there, darling.
You're funny. Man.
Yeah, it's an empty chest, my dude.
I just throw the crowbar to Anthony and go, it's empty. And walks away.
Sylph takes his bow and starts butting the bottom of the chest to see if there's like a false door.
It's a bottom,
It can't just be empty. I take a deep breath of the box. Maybe it's the air. The air is what's important.
I mean, you guys are thinking back and recalling the stories that the old fisherman and his team had already been here before, and maybe this place has been raided once upon a time ago. I will, however, allow Gochin, Ethna, and Silt to give me perception checks, though.
Yeah, they sent us on a dungeon that had already been looted, so they could just be like, haha, you gotta go back and do this other thing now. It's like in Muppet Treasure Island, right? Where they go to the site where the treasure's supposed to be buried, but it's already looted. And then now they have to find where it actually is.
They all get mad.
Gochin. Towards the back of the chest and like in the corner, it looks like a rodent might have nibbled through one of the corners. Looks like you might be able to fit your finger in it.
Oh, stick your finger in there. Don't you put us on mute. You stick your finger in that hole. Coach is just like cross-eyed, standing stiff.
No. Okay, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, so Gochen's all frustrated, like, oh, whatever this was, like a little mouse type thing probably came in here, stole the loot, and he pokes his finger through the hole, and it went probably right through here, took all the loot.
Sylph looks on both sides of the box and sees Gochen's finger pop.
Yeah,
pop,
it's-
pop out.
well, you can't see the bottom of the box. Remember, it's buried
Oh.
in the. It's buried in the mound of compost, my guy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a see-through hole.
Oh no! Gochin could just see a little hole that's kind of like, at the bottom floor of the of the chest. And he just kind of sticks his finger in there, and there's a small pinch for a second.
As it draws blood, roll fortitude save. You just got poisoned with purple worm poison.
Oh shit.
No, it does feel like he pushed a very pokey mechanism as the door kind of unreels back, and you can see that there's a ladder that goes down deeper.
Ooh.
There's
Oh,
a
crap.
warped wooden
There's more to
ladder
this?
that descends inside of the hill into what seems to be a small square chamber below, with chests and racks below.
Oh boy.
Yay,
man.
another boss fight when we're not at all prepared for another boss fight. Isn't this wonderful, guys?
It's a makeshift mimic.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure?
No! Don't invoke those words!
I shoved Gochin down the hole. Go check it out, Gochin.
Chompy nudges Gochin further
No.
down the hole.
Mites, no. Bad things, no. Big centipede bugs, no.
Wait, oh,
Yeah, that's our trauma.
It could be worse. It could be the dragon all over again.
I would be okay with the dragon.
The dwaggy.
The wagon.
Okay, here's my thing. I have been in several adventures where we've come up against a dragon, and that dragon's been dead in less than a fucking round, right? Because most people have at least one person in their party that is such a good fucking striker against dragons, it's not funny. But getting into cramped spaces where only one or two of your members can even reach an enemy, and those enemies have DR and just wail on you, and poisons are just flying everywhere, and all you have is just you gotta try to scramble backwards, but you can't. And it just people are dropping one at a time, and oh goodness,
That kind of reminds me of how. That kind of reminds me of how that party with we had in STP's game died. Like that in the sewers with the undead and stuff, and like it's just like, and then there was like this bullshit where like it was I couldn't rules lawyer out. I thought that I could have legitimately rules lawyered something out, but no. He said no. Like when he told me suggested me to kill the mage, it didn't specify which mage. I'm like, well, there's that mage, which are both in my party, and then there's that mage which is not in my party. Which one do I shoot at?
Right. Either way, no trauma. Anywho, moving on. Yes. Chompy will not fit down there, but you might be able to fit a few
he's
of
not
you down
trying
there.
to. He's just using his head to force Gochin farther down there.
No, I hear you. All I'm saying is that any who would like to descend down the ladder can. It's a small enough room where you medium individuals could fit down the chest, but Chompy sadly will not. He'll just have to peek his head.
I need loot. I'm heading down.
Gochin will sniff the air. Does it smell safe?
It smells stagnant. And
It
like
smells like
compost.
It smells like a toilet that's been like left full and clogged in a like sealed off room, and then like for weeks, and then you finally open that door because you got to go in and like this is part of your rounds, and then suddenly, oh my god, what?
Ooh.
Gochin's like, it
Nothing.
smells weird,
well-
and then he just looks up and Sylph's ass is like right above him, and climbing down the ladder.
Well, it smells safer than Andrew's situation he just described. So so Gochin will continue.
Alright.
There's
I
actually
mean-
something like that actually happened to me once. So I just saying.
you get down there, and that there's a number of nice things kind of just hang on racks. There's a couple chests that you can easily pop open, and inside seems to be some padded storage, for more delicate items and the like. This is likely that hidden armory that was mentioned beforehand. It does seem like it kind of got a little restocked, but not too terribly. Some of
Goku will
these look
yell
like
out-
they've been here forever, and others look like, while they might not be items a druid would be interested in, it's almost as if there were some items of dwarven make left behind.
Gochin will yell out, "Loot galore! Everyone get down here!" And then once everyone gets down, he's getting out of there because he doesn't trust it.
Still starts looking for
I mean-
anything that he finds valuable to help Jess out back at the
Go-
camp.
Yeah, Gochin, you look around and like don't see any traps. Like it actually feels kind of comfy down here, despite the smell.
Oh, I think it's safe, guys. I think this is the armory, aka the loot stack.
In fact, there is a particularly nice greatsword that just kind of hangs on a weapon rack down there.
Gochin grabs it.
Is there any type of like bullets ammo down here?
No, nothing of the sort in terms of firearms. You guys are kind of
Okay.
nosing around. Like, there's archery stuff, to be certain. But firearms-based technician stuff does not seem to be anywhere
We're in a
within here.
druid stockpile. I don't think we're going to find
Yeah.
metal, like, technology stuff.
Well, then Stealth would turn around and grab the bow staff off the wall. And...
I mean,
Why? Don't you already have 3 weapons?
there
Not a bow staff. No, he grabs the bow harp off the wall. There it is.
there is no bow harp.
And then he'll take the bow harp and put it into his bag.
No.
So there's no
All
bow
right.
harp.
I
Time
know.
Time to start deleting items.
No, it's just a empty item that says the empty space where a bow harp would go if we had a bow harp.
So
I
it's the
had
biggest
one!
smile. Yeah, and he's like, "Yes, now I have the first step. I just gotta get the bow harp."
And when you try to equip it, it just says error.
It
Oh
falls apart.
no!
And you get the thunk the computers make.
You are not proficient.
Yeah, I gotta get a 404 error code.
That said, looking around, there are a number of interesting things down here. It seems like there is a wooden breastplate of sorts. There is, of course, the greatsword that hangs on the wall that Gochin's kind of gone to pick up. It does look like there is this elegant rapier. As I mentioned before, in one of the chests, you do find a cache of arrows, each, almost glittering in the little bit of light that kind of, peeks down into this armory. There is a, chest that has a couple minor, parchment pieces, each kind of in their own scroll case of, polished, wood that you can kind of sift through, along with a couple of nice knotted, wands of sorts of elegant craft. Inside of another, there seems to be a couple more, not so much armor-based items, but almost symbolic items of sorts. You find an ironwood crown with a stylized thorn motif that seems to be here, as well as this ceremonial gem-encrusted cudgel that goes along with it. And then there's, of course, a chest full of, a myriad of gems and coins that'll need to be sorted and counted at some point. Those that were poking at Owiga's body, there were a few other items there that I'm just going to post to the spoils of war. We can do some spellcrafts and things like that in order to determine
Is
what's
Dolgitz
there.
outside of the chest?
Yes.
Okay, Sylph will pop his head out like a prairie dog and say, "Hey, Do you know what?
Before you can finish saying anything, you get whacked hard over the head with a quarterstaff.
Ah!
Damn things never seem to die.
you just hear like a plump from Sylph's body hitting the floor.
Damn.
Sylph makes his way back up the
I'm
ladder.
sorry, with your prairie dog reference, I thought whack-a-mole, so I went whack-a-mole.
And now you have a giant lump on your head.
Yeah, now he comes out with a lump on his head, only he comes out slowly with his hands up. Don't hit me, don't hit me.
Sylph, you might want to be careful. I think there's some pretty giant-sized prairie dogs down there.
Yeah,
They can be
hit
right
the- hit
vicious
the floor.
buggers.
But I need help with your kind of people. I don't know what lizard folk like when it comes to valuable stuff, and I need to find something valuable for Jess. Would you mind helping me?
Sure, but I thought Jess was a pink skin.
She is, but I got to give something valuable to the lizard folk to fix her eyes in return.
Okay, this should be pretty easy. And Dolus will hop down the ladder, I guess.
Yeah.
Dolgus, you have been meditating on this a bit before you jumped in to rescue the party from their tendriculus problems in the greenhouse. You may go ahead and roll me a religion check or a nature check. And I am giving you a bonus for having taken some time to think on this matter a little bit.
Okay. So nature or what?
Religion, one of the two.
Well, I've got one rank in nature and no ranks in religion, so I'll roll with nature.
Oh no.
Dolgus isn't a very knowledgey person.
Oh wow. You still got a 24.
Yeah, I
Wow.
rolled to that 19, so
Mm.
hopefully whatever bonus you give me is enough.
Yeah, okay. Good to know. Well, luckily, the Vault of Thorns has a myriad of things to possibly offer the lizard folk. There's plenty of a bounty here that they might be interested in, depending on what the party is willing to give up, or what the party is willing to drag from the vault to them.
Well, from what I, out of character, know, and therefore Dolgus possibly knows in character, is that lizard folk tend to be very practical and pragmatic. So, something along
Mhm.
those lines, I'd assume.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of animals that are within the greenhouse that seem to vanish and disappear, and possibly reappear. So there might be some plainer things going on with the greenhouse itself. But there's also plenty of plants that could be useful for the hunters. Poultices and stores of poisons possibly. There is animals are useful, sure. Maybe something out of this armory could be interesting. But Dolgus would think that overall, like, if this place is abandoned, the Vault of Thorns itself would be a pretty good gift of sorts.
Like what, a village or a herbalism outpost?
Either. Like, as a demiplane that isn't being tended to by anyone at the moment. And the
Wait a
lizard
minute.
folks' innate ability to, tackle things of nature and the marshes. This might be a good base of operations of sorts for such a village. The only issue is that there's only really one way into the Vault of Thorns, and
What's the way again?
that involves the lantern.
So they would need the lantern, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any reason why we shouldn't give them the lantern?
I mean,
Reveals things.
it reveals things. It's got a neat effect, but it's got a limited fuel source.
No, so they could only get in and out a certain number of times?
No, you guys would only be able to use it a certain number of times unless you come across a spawning ground for will-o-wisps, which the marsh seems to be.
So that could be an easy job for their hunters, basically, going out and get will-o-wisp essence to refill the lantern.
Right.
Oh, excellent. Well, that's easy then. We'll just give them the lantern, which is the key to this place, and they'll be fine. Whether as a garden or I don't know, some place to go hide when things are dangerous.
Okay, that sounds like
Actually,
a good tip then.
It'd be a really safe base of operations for them because they wouldn't have to worry about any intruder or anybody finding them.
True. And then go out and hunt, and then come right back in.
This is how we make the lizard folk into the problem for the next generation.
Yes.
Pathfinder 2e adventure. Here be lizards.
Here be lizards.
Lizard Slayer.
That said, supposing that the party is investigating the rest of this armory, who all has spellcraft?
I do.
Ava.
All right, I'm gonna ask you both to roll, and we'll see what we get. Because I'm guessing y'all probably want to just kind of take 20 on this, maybe. Spend a bit of time here.
Might as well.
Oh, I have 3 ranks of spellcraft.
Okay. How about all 3 of you give me a roll? We'll
Good
just
luck,
see
guys.
how quick this goes.
Wow, Ava rolled bad.
Ava, what the hell?
Stealth also
I-
rolled bad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I can't wait for us to switch over because I think the last couple spellcrafts were the highest Ava's rolled in like 3 months.
Let's get a second round of them.
How long till one of you rolls in that
Here we go.
20?
Ava's using up all of her good rolls at the end.
30. 30. Dun, 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 30. 30.
Sylth, you want to roll one more time for me?
Oh, yeah.
Do what you gotta do, boyo.
Okay. And the last bout that I'm going to ask for.
We roll one more, you said?
Mm-hmm.
27.
Death on wings.
Right. I do believe that that's probably going to snag most everything here. Yeah, the 30 gets that one exactly. All right. So, looking through this cache of items, you come across a number of items. The only item out of the batch of things that you're going to be identifying today that you can't identify seems to be that magical rod. Unless Silp wants to give me a Hail Mary check for that one.
For the rod, I can do spellcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
No, I don't see green. Yep, therefore not green. Therefore no
No.
success. Therefore Sylph is dummy,
Silp just doesn't know what it is this time either.
which makes him a dummy.
All right, I will adjust Iwiga's identified items real quick. So I will turn people's attention to the spoils of war. Iwiga's stuff is posted now.
Okay,
Any who
scroll
are
call lightning can go into the 2-cell bin because I don't need a scroll. And scrolls are kind of dummy for things that require reflex saving throws, unless you're describing them into a book. Darkwood Ring of Protection +1 is nice. Leather armor +1 for someone that wants that, I guess. That's kind of wimpy.
Gochin, I would like a local check from you.
Pair of faded leather baby shoes. Inside is written Goreya. Who do we know anyone named Goreya?
Thinking about that too.
I don't have any points in local.
Roll it anyway. I would also allow Ava and. Oh wait, the other local's no longer with us. That's right.
30.
Yeah. Gochin, it takes you a minute to think about it, but Ava remembers it almost instantly. Goraya is actually the name of Gochin's mom.
Hey,
Oh.
Gochin, you can take those things
Where's
back to your
Marcus
mom when you
Gochin's
see her
baby
again.
boots.
My mom. What does she have to do? What? She was here?
Did you not recognize
She was
me as
apparently a
your
druid
mother?
baby.
You're a druid baby.
So the unidentified items are a magical rod and a golden coin.
Yep, golden coin just seems personally special, maybe? It doesn't look like any, like, typical stamping of exchangeable
buy booze
coinage
with
from,
it.
like... Yeah, like, while it might be valued at a gold piece like anything else, it doesn't seem like it's stamped by, like, Last Wall currency or Nirmathi or Molthuni, currency. Doesn't look like any currency you've seen from around the area.
It's just a ring of protection then, right?
Hmm?
Oh, it's just a ring of protection then, right?
Yeah, you got a ring of protection, you got the leather armor, you got the magical rod, scroll of call lightning.
Chomby calls dibs on the ring of protection.
I don't even know if he can wear rings.
He's got those dimpy little fingers. Of course he can wear rings.
They slide right off.
Clearly not.
There's rules, Andrew, and you know it.
But he has fingers, and you know it.
Do we?
Do we know that?
Do
I
we?
don't think we've ever seen him use them. Maybe they're just vestigial and he can't use them.
Oh, he climbed a ladder at the plague house. He has fingers.
He's got a mouth
No,
to do
he
that
used
with.
he used his mouth.
Just picturing Chompy's teeth like tiptoeing with across the the bars of the ladder.
So, starting at the top, we have a ironwood breastplate, +1.
That's not on the list.
I'm speaking these as I'm typing them from the armory
I thought
of
it was
the
a
things
wooden
that are
breastplate.
identified. Huh?
I thought it was a wooden breastplate. You said.
It is. It's ironwood.
Ironwood is wooden.
Oh, ironwood. Okay, I thought I just heard iron.
No.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
Yeah, I was like, that's interesting.
it's ironwood.
Yeah.
There is a necklace that seems to be under it, an amulet, specifically. This seems to be an amulet of mighty fists with flaming on it.
Oh God, I know who that's for.
No bonuses there.
You know, looking over at Chompy.
Fire mouth. Dum, 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 dum.
There are 10 Orcbane arrows +1.
Wonder what those do.
There is also a arrow of slaying keyed against orcs.
Oh, Sylph will be taking those arrows.
Yeah, go slay.
Yep. String me as most orcs probably won't fail their fortitude save against the arrow of slaying. Target a caster if you can.
There is a scroll of barkskin at caster level 12. Scroll of call lightning. Caster level 12. A scroll of Nature's Ally 4. Also at caster level 12. There's a Birchwood Wand of Flaming Sphere that is at its max 10 of 10 charges. Then there is a Wand of Greater Magic Thing that is at its 10 of 10 charges.
What's the cast level on the wand?
Seems that these wands are at their base caster levels. There seems to be a belt of giant strength +2.
Shiny belt.
A headband of wisdom +2.
Yes, please. Assuming I don't already have one. Let me double check my while I still look at my equipment. Yes, I would like that headband of wisdom +2 very much. Thank you very much. I want me the headband. I want me the headband.
Just trying to get all these typed out.
Boo, 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 boo.
Nyarlathotep.
It's in
Now, what was the
Hotel.
amulet of Mighty Fist, by the way?
What's that?
What was the amulet of Mighty Fist's enchantment?
Just flaming.
Flaming. Okay. So if I gave that to Chompy, he would have flaming teeth, right?
Correct.
Coolio.
As
Assuming the group allows me to give it to Chompy, of course.
I wouldn't tell Chompy no.
I don't know. Monkey Man likes to punch stuff.
Yes, but Monkey Man's also looking at the greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure the moment I say what that greatsword is, everybody's gonna tell Monkey Man he's not getting loot for a good long while.
What's your class in this game, Gochin?
A shifter.
Wait, if you're a shifter, why do you care about regular weapons?
I would do in a reach build to get more attacks or more average damage with attack of opportunity and whatnot.
There's also a pair of boots of the earth that are in this chest.
Oh, that sounds like a thing for
Ooh.
Darlin.
No,
No, he's
those are
mobile.
crap.
Everybody gets to trade shoes.
I move too
Uh,
much for
re-
Boots of the Earth to be useful.
Real quick, somebody spec into Oracle to get lifelink.
Yeah.
Oh, these are those shoes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They basically allow, like, say, someone with a ton of hit points to just be like, okay, time to heal up. Boom.
Well, I mean, here's the other thing, though, is that it particularly in this AP, those are great because giants love to bull rush, reposition, and trip people.
Yeah.
So that bonus to CMD could save somebody's life.
And being a dwarf, I already have an insane bonus against that.
So That said,
Yeah.
they are on the list of things out of this, and honestly, they're good for just about anybody in the party, depending on who wants to put them on.
Well, I could use them right now, and then I'll give them to whoever wants them after.
I mean,
Why
as
do
a
you need them right now?
frontliner,
I have 10 HP.
As a frontliner, they wouldn't be too bad on Goshen, to be honest. Or Athena, for that matter. But, let's see. So, then you get the Great Sword, which Ava would identify being named as Gorham's Thorn. I'll get to those specifics in a minute.
It's +3 Orc Bane.
If...
I'll be right back.
No problem. Just typing out the rest of this.
Does anyone have any objections to me taking that headband of wisdom, though?
No, it's all yours.
No.
All you.
Sweet.
Grove has his arrows and blink bow.
You blink, you saw a bow.
No, it like shoots arrows out whenever the arrow hits. He can blink to it, and then like he's like, "Ah, I got you now."
Mm-hmm. Blinks you off a cliff. Got it.
All right.
He traded to some like Thessalonian, like way back in the day after he slept with the princess.
No, hush you. I will delete your character sheet right now.
Why do I have a 1 miscellaneous bonus to my wisdom anyway? Oh wait, did you want us to keep track of where we were putting them? Was that it? Okay,
Yep, that because it's inherent versus enhancement. Enhancement comes from your items. Inherent is what you're putting in over time. That's.
I thought I had posted that in Mist. Oh well.
Let's see. Let me go.
Anyone
to this.
opposed to me grabbing the +1 breastplate, the ironwood?
You're already getting the sword and the boots. Now you want the
The boots are just for right now because my health is low.
All right.
He just emerges in full drip.
Is Pyrrhus back? You can wear metal, can't you, as a shifter? You're not a druid who has problems with that, right?
They follow druid rules.
Do they? Then how are you wielding metal weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, druids can still use metal weapons.
No,
It's
they
weird.
can't. No, you can't.
They can use some metal weapons like sickles.
Yeah, there's very few metal weapons they can use.
I can remember I was looking into it and I was like, thinking, oh, it's so weird because it doesn't say anything about weapons, but it just says
Okay, well,
armor.
let me see.
Because it prevents their connection with the earth and whatnot.
Efficiencies. Druids are proficient with light and medium armor, but are prohibited from wearing metal armor. They may only wear padded leather or hide armor. They may also wear wood armor, as melted by the Ironwood spell. That functions as
I was thinking
steel.
shields. Yeah, you can't use steel shields. That's why I was thinking metal.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, shifters.
On.
Yeah, shifters are proficient with light and medium armor, but are prohibited from wearing metal armor. A shifter can wear wooden armor that has been altered by the Ironwood spell, so it functions as if it were steel. Shifters are proficient with shields, except tower shields, but must use only those crafted from wood. A shifter who wears prohibited armor or uses a prohibited shield is unable to use the shifter aspect, shifter clause, yada yada, for 24 hours until they fix it.
Yeah. I was thinking about shields.
No. Does not prohibit weapons, it seems, because you're allowed to use a scimitar, a scythe, a sickle, and a few other odds and ends.
It's because they have handles. That's why. They're not usually full metal.
Where are you getting your proficiency with, like, what weapon are you using right now?
Oh, great axe because of
Great
orc.
axe. Oh,
right.
because of orc. That's right. And you get great sword because of orc as well.
I don't know about that one actually.
I don't think you do.
Well, not like it's gonna
Okay.
matter. Paris.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good. So, the big shiny weapon out of this entire cache is a forged blackened greatsword that is festooned with religious iconography depicting glorious images of the Lord in Iron. That would be Gorum.
This is a orc weapon, basically.
Yes, this is probably something that they recovered from them. If Gorum is the wielder's patron, Gorum's Thorn gains an additional ability. When the wielder confirms a critical hit against any creature with the giant subtype, he can attempt to trip that target as a free action without provoking an attack of opportunity and ignoring any size restrictions relating to the target. If the trip attempt fails by 10 or more, the wielder is not knocked prone. Now, Gorum's Thorn counts as a +1 greater transformative keen greatsword.
Womp, womp, womp.
Does the party know what those words mean?
Transformative means you can
Yes.
change what kind of weapon it is. Yes.
Okay.
So it's a shape-shifting weapon.
So he could change it. You could change it into being a great axe or a foul
Did
sword
you
if you
did you say it was +4?
It is a
Plus
+1.
Oh,
This
if
is
it was
a
+4, I'd say let's sell it.
a greater transformative weapon becomes any other weapon the wielder desires when a command word is spoken, i.e., taking a standard action. The weapon cannot become ammunition, but can freely change between simple, martial, exotic, light, one-handed, two-handed, melee, and ranged. The weapon retains all of its enhancement bonuses and weapon special abilities. However, abilities prohibited by its current shape do not function. For example, Keen Greater Transformative Weapon functions normally in the form of a piercing and slashing weapon, but cannot use the Keen special ability when in the shape of a bludgeoning weapon. A double weapon loses the double quality, cannot use. A double weapon that loses the double quality cannot use the abilities on one of its ends wielder's choice, whereas a non-double weapon that gains the double quality applies all of its abilities to only one end. When unattended for a day, the weapon will revert to its true shape, a la the Greatsword.
So basically, every morning you would have to change it into the weapon you want to be able to use it, Gotcha.
No, if it's unattended for 24 hours. If Gochin has it with him and tends to it daily, it'll be what he asks it to be. And there's not a tuning phase per se. You can pick it up and command word it to be the weapon he's after. It'll stay that weapon until 24 hours have passed, or he changes it to something else.
Oh, nice.
For those curious, this weapon is worth 27,350 gold pieces.
Possibly more if sold directly to the Church of Gorum.
Who knows? Gorum doesn't really do churches.
Yeah, and since I'm sure Gorum's people don't know about this weapon, they can continue not knowing.
That's all right. My weapon doesn't have a price as he pats his hammer.
That said, you've told me that you worship Torag. One.
Yeah.
Yeah, there comes the drawback on that one.
Yeah.
So
But it's
you've
still
got to.
pretty dope.
Yeah, it is pretty dope. You just don't get the nice fancy trip ability unless you prove to Gorum that you deserve it.
Oh, I
He's
shall
never going to
prove to
give that
him.
to someone that follows Torag. I mean, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, he's never gonna let you, just use the sword to the fullest extent, unless you're a true believer of Gorham.
This weapon's turning me into a true believer.
Mind.
So until further notice, you basically have a nice greatsword in hand. You're gonna have to prove to Gorham that you deserve that in some way, shape, or form of a ritual to his name or a particularly potent battle of combat prowess in his
You have to
honor.
forsake Torag.
It'll be for both.
We'll see about
make,
that.
I'll make them get along.
If
Are you
only
guys
you
supposed to
had
be
a
cool?
religion skill.
Ava was just watching him play with his sword. Unamused. Very unamused.
So I think we should give the breastplate to the druid. This is wood.
I thought we were giving the Brianwood breastplate to the Gochin.
Wow,
Gochin
he
gets
got
a
a
sword.
shiny new weapon.
I've also got 2 shiny new things.
You got a headband that none of the rest of us can use.
I'll let the party fight over what they want to, take and what they don't want to take.
Philip already has what he wants.
I only provide the loot.
You drop it in between everyone. Oh, fight!
I mean, the Ironwood breastplate, was it a +1 or just an Ironwood breastplate?
+1.
A +1.
So that would be a 2 AC increase on Dolgus, who has shit AC anyway. So I have no decks.
Guess you should put in chat what you're taking, what you want to take.
Well, just for me, put down, I guess, the headband and the amulet. That's all I've
That's
taken
what I
so
want
far.
to take. That's like literally the only thing I want.
I didn't even notice there was a belt of giant strength. Good on you.
I'll give anybody who wants it my belt of fucking tumbling. It allows you to go through threatened squares easier.
Ooh, I'll take that.
No, except for you.
Aw.
Oh god, it's the beginning of the campaign all over again.
I'm gonna give it to Asade. That's what I'm gonna do. Asade can use it, I'm sure.
A what? A belt?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have a belt already, I think.
This Tilth will cast unadulterated
I do
loathing
not
on
have a belt.
Darlin and himself.
Silth begins to vomit.
Yeah, Silth begins to vomit everywhere.
Oh, how the
if you did
turntables have
that,
turned.
Darla would just keep running at you and chasing you down.
If everyone starts vomiting, then it would make Gochin go as well.
Oh god, it's the Family Guy episode all over again.
Everyone just starts vomiting.
Ava would leave.
Does SNA have a belt?
I do not have a belt, no.
Then I will give you my belt of tumbling.
Sweet.
Because unlike the archer, you actually get into melee more than you get out of.
Hey, it's
If you need to
important.
know
What
it.
can we say?
Yes, not bad.
Yes.
+4
I linked
situationally.
it in the Discord for you of what it does.
I think she's. Wait a second. What abilities do you have? Traits. Okay, all right. Yeah, so this will be This will be even a bigger bonus to that too. Okay, all right. Skills.
That'll allow her to tumble through stuff. Now I have to take it off of me.
Yeah, she's got a bonus to that already, so nice.
I
Nice,
do?
nice, nice.
To what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a trait that is giving you a +4 bonus on your acrobatics for creatures that are larger than you for acrobatics. So this gives you an additional +4. So now you have a +8 circumstantially whenever you want to attempt to move through a threatened space with acrobatics.
Now Darlin has a 20 strength. Yay!
Only?
Yep.
Yeah, because I limited everybody's stats, remember?
Hmm.
Yeah, Ava just did drugs.
You didn't do drugs, kid. You got a tattoo.
I mean, depending on what they used in the tattooing, it could be the same thing, honestly.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And with the Aruxi,
Dark
you
frog
never
poison.
really know.
It's just a bunch of dark frog poison and just tripping for a day.
No, she's tripping for the rest of her life. That's why she's getting increased stats. She just believes hard enough that it happened.
Nice. Nope, that's entirely fair.
More strength. More. I
That
think
said-
Gochi's still beating me.
Probably.
No,
I don't
not
know
right
how.
Now. No, right now he's just noodle
I
arms.
currently have a 16.
I currently have 7 if you don't include my damage.
Yeah, that's mine with damage. 16.
Without damage, what is it?
Without damage
So you
is
got
20.
a 20. Yeah, so we're both the same. Okay.
No.
Damn it.
That said, let's see. Is there anything else in this neck of the woods that you guys need to be concerned about? Yeah, I mean, you got loot. You've identified most everything. You've, inspected some of the rooms and come out with some stuff. You could possibly take some time to try to harvest, stuff out of, like, the greenhouse or other odds
If we're
and
giving
ends.
the entire place to them, that's
But-
kind of not needed.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you guys. So,
Can I harvest some stuff from the mother tree, just to have?
I already have a stick.
Well, that's one stick. What if we need another stick? It needs a friend. Then we can both have a stick to
Why would it need
beat
another
Soap
stick?
with.
you could give me a survival check or a nature check to try to
Oh, no.
draw something from the weir root tree.
My stick is to beat Gochin with. I'm going to shape it into a nice thin club.
Survival or what?
Survival or nature?
Nature's knowledge, under the knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Which one would be better? Survival, probably.
With a 21, you could get a sufficient piece of the weirroot tree without harming it too much.
I'll take it.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Probably get about a 10-pound piece of wood.
That's a decent piece of wood. That's like 10 loaves of
Mhm.
bread.
Yeah. Could certainly do something with it. You probably like cut one of the branches off and, that's what you're realistically working with. As you do, Malak will kind of go, "You're not trying to replace me now, are you, lass? That's a quite a large piece."
No. I figured it'd be valuable, though. I couldn't
I
replace you.
hope so. say, what exactly is wrong with that there firebrand lass over there that keeps thrashing on the back of the dinosaur?
She seems to be under something. We're not sure what. But she's looking for a
Oh,
brother?
Actually, we know.
Beyond that, she's just very unhappy.
I see, I see. Well, I felt a tickle in me when we visited dear old mother, and, well, I figured that, some new ability probably has come across me at this point. Some sort of, innate nature of mine has awoken into something unique. Wasn't quite sure whether we should try to test it on something.
We could test it on the raging redhead. She is tied up, kind of.
I
cast
don't have
Decapitate.
much. I don't have much in me stores of power, but I do believe I've got a little something that might be able to be used today.
Then let's give it a try.
Malak effectively has awoken his power to break curses. You can only use his Arcana pool or the Wereroot charges that you get from criticaling attacks with him. You cannot
wait.
use your Arcane pool.
So wait, basically, we're gonna no longer have our crazy dwarf lady.
We'll still have a dwarf
We'll
lady.
see. That is entirely up to Evena's die roll at this point. So, Evena,
doing so good, baby.
I will need a caster level check from you.
Okay.
Lay down, baby.
How do I do that again?
In your spell page, or spells, quick bar, you should be able to, just click the caster level button.
Oh, I see it.
Now I'm gonna head back into the book and double check exactly what that was, just to make sure I got the right numbers for you. Wasn't too far back. So what's that? Where is the...
Lay down, dear. So good girl. Lay down.
If they can cure... Oh, right. That's why I was annoyed with this. Because they never actually gave a save number for this. Because they're idiots. So I'm just going to take that one. Yeah, we'll go with that one. A 22 is what you rolled? Yeah?
Yep.
Pretty damn good, if I had to say so myself. You and Malak kind of walk over, and you might extend Malak before you, and almost as if it was like innate, you kind of, invoke, your blade's name in almost this occult/arcane, presentation, and almost a burst of energy kind of exudes from Malak, like a pulse that ripples in a lake, and the weave of magic kind of just cascades over this red-headed dwarf as, like, the fogginess that covered her eyes before almost seeps away.
And as she's coming to, there's a giant dino lick as Chompy licks her.
On his back, he can reach that far?
You don't want to know how flexible that dino is.
Oh goodness. Okay, I'm not asking questions. She goes, ah!
Well, I would like to point out that Chompy is the dino animal companion of a follower of an eldritch god.
Again, I'm not asking questions.
Ava
Basically-
is, though.
Now the redhead is just screaming. Because she's tied to the back of a dinosaur.
Oh, how long have you been there?
Ah! Ah! Ah!
You don't need to scream. It's okay.
Stop!
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Still just start singing.
Give me a performance check.
Okay. Mm.
After like a couple seconds of like the dinosaur not moving, not eating her, the soothing song that Sylph kind of sings almost in a like calming fashion, like the dwarf just kind of breathes a little heavily. It's like, where am I? Who are you people? Where's my brother?
Probably dead. I mean, considering how we found you.
Darling, he starts playing faster.
That was
Oh, baby, don't say a word.
No, that was Golden that said that.
And Goshen says,
Oh,
"You have a brother?"
Where did we find her?
She was on a,
I was
at a
Ranger
camp.
camp somewhere,
River.
like death and stuff.
Just as a reminder, this is who's tied to the back of Chompy.
Yeah, your brother. Last we knew about your brother, you were flailing your hammers at us, saying that we kidnapped him. We didn't kidnap him. We don't even know who you are. We kidnapped
Yeah,
you, though.
orcs probably ate him by now. I mean, that's how it goes.
I best hope that they didn't eat my brother. I will fucking slay every single orc in my path until I find him. Can you
At
please
this,
let me down?
Dolgus will give her a nice, gentle pat on the head. That's a good pink skin. Kill the green skins.
And Gochin will take a step out of her path.
Let me down.
Okay,
Where are
deal.
we?
You've been crazy screaming bitch for several days. It's nice to see you not a screaming bitch anymore.
I'll be right back.
Would you like,
Ah.
if we let you down, will you not flail about and run?
Sure, so long as you explain where the hells we are.
Sure, then.
Ava's already untying her.
I swear, if I didn't need Charisma 13 for some stupid reason to grab it, I'd get Evolve Animal Companion just to give Chompy some tentacles.
Oh god, no. Even though it would be on brand, oh god, no.
See, like, that's what I don't get, because, you see, it requires Charisma 13 for Evolved Animal Companion, but Evolved Summon Monster has no such charisma requirement, which is dumb.
Yeah, I mean, it's because summoning monsters from places where they honestly should not belong is pretty par for the course for all magic, whereas, like, having an in-tune, like,
Yeah, but it basically means I'll
connection...
never be able to do it because Dolgus is not a charismatic person.
I'm okay with this. I will
I want
I will
tentacles for Chompy, though. I just want him to have, like, a
He is
few dinky
afraid.
tentacles.
He's afraid of your power.
It's too much. Chompy's already too powerful. He's the most powerful thing in this party.
And Chompy does a dino scream.
But yeah, no, after Ava lets her down off of Chompy, she'll kind of like pat herself off and kind of get the first real like look at the party with clear eyes. Kind of looks at Gochin, does this like stomp forward and like, you know, flex of her arms kind of thing. See if he flinches.
Whoa, hang on. Let's put the guns away.
Oh, what are
Ava's
you
tempted to
stepping at
cast a
me
large
for?
person on her.
I see a green skin, I know what to do. Show who's boss. You want some of this?
Not exactly.
That green
All
skin
You're
right.
a
is
little
child.
thicker than
Don't
the
mess
type
with
I'm,
it.
I'm into.
It's It's unfortunate, but he's a bit too stupid to understand it.
She gives you the like points to her eyes, points back to you, like she's watching you.
Oh God. He goes over to Sylph. Oh, what do you do when a lady's is into you and you're just not into her? Because I think she's coming on with me.
Oh, that's easy. Watch this. Then Sylph just jerks to that. Sylph jolts backwards and back to the floor. Just, oh my God, you re-coaching. Oh my God. Don't go near this guy. I can't stand. I'm sure he didn't kidnap your brother at all. He's way too smelly.
I'm sorry that I travel with idiots.
Some of her hair is going to get blown like past her head as Chompy's taking some really deep sniffs from behind her. She smells different now for some reason.
Ever so slightly, yeah. Ever so slightly. It's not a bad, different. It's just a different. Well, I suppose I should give y'all a thanks for helping me out, I suppose. Kind of looks to Athena. I don't feel like I've been quite right myself, and now I'm in some weird location that you guys haven't explained yet. But, thanks.
We're in the marsh.
Okay, so we're still in Ghostlight.
We're in the vault in the marsh.
What's the vault? I don't know about. Oh, right. Okay. Never mind. I'd heard about this place. So it's not Nargrim's tomb. Shit.
Who's Nargrim?
He's like my great ancestor of some degree. Me and my brother were out here looking for his tomb, or at least where we thought it would be. But I guess this doesn't look anything like a dwarven tomb.
It's a druid place.
Yeah, I see that. And that kind of means that me and my brother were out here for no fucking reason.
Who was the wisp that we talked to?
Moss Moon.
Okay. I just wanted to check. I couldn't remember his name.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. My name's Ingrihild. Came with my brother Umlo. We're Nargrimikin.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, we got ambushed by orcs as we were out here, and it seems like he's not here anymore, so I'm guessing they probably took him. Or did something with him.
It's a safe bet.
How familiar are you with the orc tribes in the area?
Not very.
Oh, that sucks. I was kind of hoping you guys might, know a thing or two if you were all the way out this way.
Would Atene know?
It would be a local check if you've got it.
I do.
Okay. She'll kind of, if you kind of chime up a little bit, she would explain this almost like heart emblem with some sort of spike or possibly a nail that was almost twisted into it. You with a 20 would actually know that, and Ava with a 25 would know that to be the Twisted Heart Tribe, the combined efforts of the Twisted Nails that attacked Chernal and the Heart Giants, Hill Giants that had banded together. These are the self-same foes that are under the banner of one Grenseldeck at Red Lake Fort.
Grenseldeck.
Hmm.
Ava will look over at Athene. And then, well, we do know a bit, I suppose.
Hmm.
Oh,
Common enemy.
Indeed.
really? Well, yeah. Do you know like where they're based at? Because like not like sitting here trying to be in your way or anything. And if we're in the vault, then probably gonna leave this place and just head there. If they've got my brother, then I would like to get him back.
Coincidentally, we're going there too.
Oh, well, do you mind if I tag along then?
Oh God, that's completely up to you, lady. And I say that in the most welcoming ways.
I mean, I might not have my brother's knack for cooking, but I'm pretty good with a couple sledgehammers.
I see no issue with it.
Agreed.
Please try not to murder everyone in their sleep.
No guarantees, looks at Gochin.
All
I said
greenskins are
everyone.
off the limit or off limits.
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
in
whoa,
a-
whoa, whoa! I
Oh,
thought we
calm
were gonna
down,
go.
Luke.
I thought we were gonna go beat
in
up some
our group.
greenskins.
In our group, no greenskins.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to make some distinguishments because if you got more, then like I don't know, put a pink hat on them or something, so I know not to smash their skulls in. It's kind
If
of
it's
a
gonna
reflex.
If it's gonna prestidigitation, his hair to be bright neon pink.
Like, Gochin's gonna go to Sylph. Oh God, now she wants to like smash skulls with me. Oh God, I'm really not into her.
Oh God, she likes smelly things. Oh shit, what do
Oh.
we do now? Yeah, I do remember. You were supposed to. Oh, I think you left it on the night lamp post when you and Roddy were hooking up that one night.
Ava regrets not learning silence.
Sylph and Gogochin peek back behind their shoulders as they're in like a huddling position.
They think they're
we let
being
her beat up
quiet.
Gochin. I'm not against it. She can beat him up a little bit.
uh,
I'll pull out the stick. She can even use this. I'm sure it won't kill you. It'll just hurt.
that's
Like,
a fairly
being
nice.
dropped for 100 feet.
That's a fairly nice stick. I could do some beating with that.
Oh God, Sylph, I think she's really into foreplay as well.
I just heard her say something about beating you with a stick.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
I really don't know what to do.
Oh, you really shouldn't have drank all that milk, Gochin. You know you're lactose intolerant.
The two of you be quiet. The adults are having a conversation.
So, yeah, we're in the middle of the marsh. You guys like bring camping gear or something like that, or like where exactly in the marsh is this place? I've never seen something like it.
Very.
That's quite a description.
You're welcome.
She looks to the dwarf clad in Torag branded armor. So, man of the cloth, huh?
Not really.
Forge priest?
No. I just swing a weapon. I just happen to find this in a giant cache.
Oh, that's handy.
But as for where we're at in the marsh, about a day's walk-ish from where we need to go now.
Well, that's not bad at all. We could make that today. Looks to the rest of you who are like beat to shit.
Do be warned though, it is a lizard folk camp. Though they have been courteous.
Wait. You guys are staying with the lizard folk?
Yeah,
We won their trust.
we
Does
did
Zeke-
some things for them. They did some things for us. We struck bargains.
They ran us off their lads and said that if we came back, they'd skewer us and make us dinner.
They must not liked you.
I don't know what we did. We just walked by. Made camp, had to
Clearly,
you
you
know, run
didn't
away from the
appreciate
Hydra.
Bakrug. That had to have been it. By the way, would you like to convert to the original legend of Bakrug?
Scruffy, I have no clue who that is.
I don't
What?
think any of us do.
Bakrug, I mean, like, Dolgus looks just as shocked about this as that one time when I think it was Roddy or whoever was telling him about not everyone knows who Bakrug is.
You look like a nice dwarf, but like
What?
Sill's head pops up. He's like, all right, look, lady, we have some ground rules. You're trying to join our group here, and we got to set some standards. This is a pureblood lizard folk you're talking to.
but she like
Just
looks
go
at you
with it.
incredulously.
Just
His
go with
eyes
it.
grow even wider, Strider. The finest of scale skin lizard folk, mind you.
Dolgus will posture up a bit.
Yes,
And
such
Gochen
beautiful
does not
souls.
want your
Oh.
attention at all, so stop hitting on him. And he walks away.
Oh,
She looks to Ethna and Darlin so confused.
They're all crazy.
very
And Sylph
crazy.
walks away. The gall of that lady, gosh.
I
Hitting
throw a
on someone she
sausage at
doesn't know.
Taurus.
Ah!
Sylph starting to
Choppy
sound a
fetch.
little bit jealous.
I seem to have stumbled into a larger pile of crazy than I expected.
Only
worry.
half crazy.
It gets worse.
Okay, so
Have you seen the backpack yet? It talks.
all right. I'm gonna try to wrap my head around this.
This
What?
poor lady.
Why am I hitting on what you say is effectively a child in a giant orc's body?
No, Gochen, she likes him young.
I sigh. Don't listen to Syl. He thinks everybody's out for sex like him. He's got the libido of a French poodle.
Okay. Actually, that'd be probably the best place to start. What are all of your names? Because I don't know any of you people.
Dolgus!
Well, that one's Dolgus.
That doesn't
All
seem
right.
Look,
correct.
that one's selfish.
The one over there
All
that's
right.
over jealous of Gochin, which is the one that's the green skin. That one's Sylph.
I am not jealous, to be honest. I'm protecting my buddy
You're protecting your
from a
territory.
He's got
predator, and he
food.
turns around and stares at her.
Sylph, if you get any more territorial, you're going to be peeing on him. So just shut up.
You just hear like a zip upwards. I was not.
Carry on.
I think he's after you.
Don't mind them. They're only crossing streams.
The one talking with the shiny backpack, that's Athene.
The backpack is also Arwen.
And this is where it
Sentient.
gets weird.
It's sentient. That's all you need to know.
So is the sword.
Swords are sword.
She's not
No.
okay. She says the sword is sentient. None of us have heard it speak, so I don't know if that's true or if she's just nuts.
I mean, I can hand him
point to
over to
Ava
you
to-
for a
I
moment and
point to
see if he
Ava
talks
about
to you,
that.
but I don't
Ava.
think he wants to talk to anyone.
No,
picked
it
him
said
up,
they
but
just
he
don't
doesn't
understand
talk.
us. They just don't understand a single thing that I'm saying. You're the only one that can really hear me at the moment. We've not really grown to a point where I'm able to just fraternize with the rest of your friends. They're all just a bit on the, shall we say, less magically inclined.
He says you all need to get more magically inclined to talk to him.
Ask him what
No,
it feels
that's
like to
just
be the person that
insulting.
penetrates.
I just start doing the crazy sign next to my head, the spinning cuckoo clock.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Malak
Ava just
hears
kind of
everything.
frowns a little. Ava just frowns a little. That's just insulting.
So, who's
No.
the one with the perpetual downpour over her head?
That-
If only
That
I could
one?
actually
Ava?
do that.
That's Ava. She's I believe that's Dolgus's lover now, if I remember right. I
Ah.
forget.
Hardly.
What? She's your lover. What are you talking about?
Oh, and the coolest thing about her, watch this. And Sylph picks her up and tosses her up and watches her slowly float down.
Ah, so she really is a rain cloud.
Yeah.
Yes.
Minus the
Yeah.
rain.
Next time I'll use
Yeah.
lightning.
As she slowly goes down, arms crossed, eyes squinted.
So it's at this point, I think everybody might realize that Gocha still has like shit drawn out of his face, probably.
Oh yeah, I forgot we doodled on him.
And Scruffy, what do you call the tall dino?
That's
Oh.
Chompy.
The only
I
name
pulled
you
out a
really need to
sausage to
remember.
Chompy.
Chompy just roars.
He doesn't speak to us. Seems to speak to Dolgus, though.
They all
Which-
smell
which
funny.
means-
This place smells funny. Are we gonna go get food?
Yeah, Chompy, we'll get food in a moment. By the way, all right. I'm Dolgus. Dolgus, by the way, in case you're hard of hearing. This here's Chompy. He's just the best. He's also one of Balrog's avatars. In training.
Oh, so Balrog's just a bigger dinosaur?
A shrug.
Okay, you're new and you were kind of crazy just a little bit ago, so let that slide. But no, Balrog is the god.
Ah, right. You did say that you were looking for converts.
Everyone just gets silent and stares at her.
I never said I was converting. I was just trying to figure out what the hell he was talking about.
Don't worry, we're all usually trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be mean. It was just a question, I do
I
some
think we should get.
reading, but normally it's about, smashing skulls and figuring out what's the next best way to, make a meal for, Umlo to try out. I don't make them, he makes them, and then I get to eat them.
Well, for now, I think we should get this traveling circus on the road and return back to where we're supposed to be going.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
I agree.
So these Uruxi that we're gonna go see, they're not gonna skewer me the moment I walk in the village, am I?
Oh, they might.
50-50.
No, it should be okay. Chompy, you like her, right? Chompy's like, he's just like.
Chompy,
mouthing
what do you
something
think
to
about
Chompy
her?
in
How's
his
she
pants.
smell?
She smells like
And it should be said that when Dolgus is saying that, he sounds like he's making dinosaur noises because he is.
Yeah.
Right. Chompy like gives her
I
a big
always
sm-
expect that Dolgus just translates for Darlin when he's talking to Chompy. I yell sausage and Chompy goes running because
Yeah.
usually he thinks Dolgus has told him, "Hey, look, there's food."
Now Chompy like gives her a big sniff, and like some of that like red hair just kind of gets right up towards his nostrils. It's like smells like dirt and rocks, but this place smells like dirt and rocks. Not bad.
She smells like dirt and rocks. So yeah, it's nothing too bad.
Tolerable. You should be tolerated. Just let's make our day journey all the way back, because I look at the poor beaten and downtrodden group members and Darlin, who's fine.
The party may consider expending consumable resources of healing before they leave the vault, as it does in fact give bonus healing.
I think I'm out of my heels.
Yep.
Ava's only down to emergency healing items.
Yeah.
Very
we
well.
We have a lot of potions in the bag. It's like we have a fuck ton of
Also, do we have any
I
lesser
can-
restorations for poor Chompy? Because his strength is currently down by 2.
I
No.
can.
Ava's strength is down by 4.
I can.
Okay, his
heal
lesser
Ava
restoration has
still.
Druid spell, so I can prepare it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
it
can
is.
prepare it tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, I'll be doing that for Chompy then.
You spent 2 of your second level spell slots, and that's why you only had them. You know, the 2 to spend. So
Ava would
Yeah.
appreciate some as well.
that
Judging
that's
by the party loot.
We have 9 cure light wounds.
Yeah.
don't feel like you have to spend them, but if you wanted to,
Ava's gonna spend
I would
one.
spend a couple at least. Maybe,
Chompy's only got 10 hit
Gotcha.
points right now. Wait, can we fit Chompy's feet inside those earth boots?
no, sadly,
So does Ava gain
Oh.
an extra 3 from that then?
yes.
Cool, she's exactly at full. That was perfect.
Yep. Luckily, Ethna won't need any healing because while you guys have been conversating, she could have just stuck her feet into the ground and just nestled up all that healing.
That would be
Nope.
smart.
Start passing the boots around.
Let's go to.
I apologize, but I am adding the stipulation that those boots, take a little bit of time to attune to a new person.
You're not gonna just make every ground we suddenly encounter hard rock, so you can't stick your feet in it.
No. I'm just gonna add a line at the end of those boots that says, once they've been worn by someone, the next person who wears them has to wait at least a day before they activate.
So we'll
You hear
give
that? And
Chompy a
Scotia doesn't get
potion.
them.
Give Chompy and Gochin a
Oh,
potion.
there was a
Make
line
it
in there
better.
that didn't say
It's a cure light
Chompy
wounds
can't
potion,
wear
right?
them.
Yep.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and roll D8.
They're too
plus
small. Chompy can't wear them.
Chompy doesn't have a foot
I'll
slot,
do it.
I'm just saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's odd because they give horses feet slots. So I mean, I could
Horses
just give
don't
them some
have
ankle
claws.
Chompy gets
Yeah,
back
that's why.
12.
That's why they'd be anklets and not like horseshoes. Just need to get them custom made.
I mean, there are rules for custom magic items. But Chompy would get back 12, and yeah. Someone go ahead and roll me a D100 so we can move this along.
Okay,
Sure.
I will. I volunteer as
I
tribute.
already did.
didn't.
That was
No, you
quick.
didn't.
Darlin,
73.
thank you for rolling my random encounter die. Now let me look at the chart.
Pick whoever rolled better.
Nah, luckily it was a 10% chance of an encounter, and neither of you rolled under 10, so you're good. You will be able to trek back to the Girikal village and seek asylum for your weary bones.
And hopefully gets poor Jeff fixed.
It is evening as you return, and you have been gone for what seems to be, according to the village, 2 whole days.
Sounds about right. Darlin's just happy it wasn't 2 whole years. Because
Well,
that's what he was expecting.
Well, you did make your way into the forest, clear, or the marshlands, clear it, in about maybe 2-3 hours. You did take a rest inside, and then you cleared your way through it. So what felt like only about a day for you was 2 days in real time.
But we
But
have
as-
come back victorious.
As you return, you are greeted by...
Death?
No, not death.
The
Not this
chieftain.
time. Not this
The
time.
chieftain.
No.
Yes. The not human and lizard clothing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely not lizard human.
A spiky scaled lizard folk kinda looks to you guys as you return. The valiant hunters have returned. The chief will be wanting to hear of your tales. I am Orca. You
is
have
this
not
one okay? We kind of found her out there. She was crazy.
Ingrahil just kind of waves a little bit. Do you vouch for her, O mighty slayer?
What do you think, Jumpy? She smells all right?
She has like residual food smell. Probably good.
Probably good. Well, Jumpy thinks she's probably good. Therefore, I will go ahead and vouch for her, yes.
Very
I've
well.
never known Jumpy's nose to be wrong yet.
If something goes wrong because that one steps out of line, I'll eat your
Yes,
head
yes,
first.
sacrifice to Bakrug.
Uh,
Clearly, Dolgus does not care too much or worry too much about the possibility of being sacrificed to Bakrug.
well, he said he'd eat your head. You wouldn't get a sacrifice, it sounds like.
He would
Well,
just
that's not
eat
what
you.
Dolgus heard, because Dolgus is crazy. Ooh.
Darla just looks at the dwarf woman and says, just be manners. Proper manners. Not dwarf manners, like human manners.
I suppose. That said, Orca kind of looks to the party and goes, "So, what'd you bring back? Where's the proof of your kills? You brought back a Hydra the last time. Really showed me up on that one. Wasn't expecting that."
Out character, what did we bring back from those things?
It doesn't
Still
seem like
brought
you...
the lantern, but that's for something else.
No, we should have brought we should have brought the hag's head or something. Sheesh.
Well, we'll have proof of everything once they get access to that territory.
Yeah, once
Orca.
they get access.
Orca raises an eyebrow to the suggestion. I suppose I should show you, Chieftain. Figured I'd get a look at the oh-so-great hunters before they were lauded with more approval. Can't see what Elsika sees in you, but this way. And he will escort you to the Great Chief's, domicile. There we go. Words.
The Chief Keef and his right sidekick, Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, goodness, no.
I'm going to kick you and your wizard. How about that?
This time, it is not just Great Chief Mulgrimer, but also Ulsika, and what you can easily tell as a Jess Meeson, but you are unable to see her face as it is currently hooded at the moment.
Will Tika's face is hooded or someone else?
Jess's.
Jesus.
The mighty hunters have returned. Yes. You went to seek the vault. Did you find what you were looking for?
Of course we did.
Then you have collected of the old artifacts the druids left, yes?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Now, I do believe that we of the Girikal were requested upon a particular service to your pink-skinned mate here. The one that lacked eyes and a tongue, yes, I do believe.
Technically, his mate, not mine, but yes.
A mate of your caravan.
Of course.
Stealth peeks out from behind the group and Jess! Hi, Jess!
She remains silent at this moment. She can't hear you at this time. You see, this is a bit of a negotiation. As we've done our side of the bargain, we expect for proper compensation in return. As she's
course.
undergone quite the trials and tribulations, we believe that we've netted a positive success, although Buckrug's complications of magic certainly make things interesting when it comes to these kind of processes.
In all the best of ways, of course. Hellbachrook.
That said, there was a price to be paid, and while we're not want for coin or chivalries, you did bequeath upon the druid's bounty, and I would assume that you've come up with an answer.
Of course.
Sylph
wait,
would, Sylph
you
would
want to do it?
step forward, yeah. It's like we present you with this lantern. It's not just any lantern, it is the key to the Vault of Thorns itself. All the trinkets, all the benefits of this vault will be yours and your tribes to have and to live within or whatever you please.
It is sanctuary, and an endless garden to be harnessed by those that know how to do it.
So all the bounties you speak of for us to bring, it is yours to have within that vault.
But you've already visited this vault, this garden of the druids. Have you not already pillaged it for all that it's worth?
But as you say, the trinkets and chivalries and gold and like is not something that the Girikol have any need of. No. The true wealth of this lantern is the sanctuary of having access to a vast chamber and series of chambers that only those with the lantern can access, safe from all harms that might come from outside. It only needs the only thing the lantern needs is will-o-wisp essence to fuel its power.
We do
And
have
surely the mighty hunters of the Girikol tribe can fetch such essence.
We do have the mightiest of hunters in these lands.
Well, we also
And-
have a few will-o-wisps already.
I see. Fuel for the fire already. Quite resourceful you and your lot are. This is an intriguing proposition, to say the least. The orc tribes do come to these marshlands to harass us, and while we are great at repelling them, a full-blown assault would be problematic. A defensible location would provide the Girikol with at least a fallback strategy, regardless of our swelling numbers. Yes, I do like this idea. And you say that it has the bounty the druid still left for us. Anything that we should know before trying to claim such a prize?
Out of character, what should we be telling them about this? Are we talking about the plants or the...
I'm sure
You
we
could
should
just-
tell them about the hostile creatures in it, yeah.
And don't step on the lily pads in there. They're quite tricky.
Yeah, in the druid's absence, some of the plants have grown, a bit lively. But we
Carnivorous.
cut down most of those, so yeah, nothing that a good hunter can't take care of.
Yes. If you were able to make of the defenses of the vault fairly well and have come out, kind of looks at you all, relatively unscathed, I think that us and our hunters will do just fine. Yes. No, I do like this idea quite a bit.
Of course, in order to ensure that we are true to our word, we would have to stay here until you sent your own hunters to prove our findings.
Hmm.
It would be only fair to ensure that we honor our word. We're not going to just try and leave
Oh, yeah.
immediately.
Oh, yeah,
Like, well,
I totally hear you. So I would say that Sylph, you're going to be able to give a diplomacy check. Dolgus and Darlin, having spoken up, will be able to aid this check.
are you sure you want that? I've got a negative to diplomacy.
Same.
Dolgus,
Nat 20.
Dolgus may roll his religion in order to attribute to
I don't
Buckrod.
have religion.
I just
Oh,
rolled a nat 20.
I know you did. I'm gonna get to that.
But Sylph just did the Sylph thing.
Oh, I know. But here's the thing. So their roll would
Still not
boost
enough.
that number for you,
Oh, okay.
right?
Mhm.
So
I mean, I will roll whatever you want me to roll, but the chances of me succeeding on assisting are not the highest.
you
But-
cannot hurt this roll, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so which are the options? Diplomacy and what?
Diplomacy or religion, in your case.
I'll
As
use
your-
religion just because it seems to be the thing. 5, I fail.
Yes, you can't hurt it.
Well, I could have used Lord Bockrug instead.
Oh, yeah, no, that would have been appropriate.
Okay, in that case, here, have my Lord Bockrug.
Yeah.
League!
You should have said I could have used Lord Bockrug. I mean, sheesh, there you go.
Hey,
I know
forgot-
nothing about religion. What about Bockrug? Oh, that's religion, right?
I forgot you had lore.
Yeah.
That's 3 natural 20s in a row.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, then. Murgle looks to the party and it's like, no. This is clearly a sign from Bockrug. And you have more than proven yourselves in the rights of proving. No, I take your word at as you know, the bond that we have shared over these last few days. You've been true to your actions and your words, and that is more than I could say for most Pinkskins. You've done us a good service, and I'm happy to say that we've held up on our side of the bargain. Tonight, we'll have a blessing before the eyes of our gods, and your dear Jess here will receive upon the final stages that are required for her to truly regain that which she has lost. We'll make sure to do our utmost that this is the most pleasing experience that she can get, rather than the excruciating pain that most others have undertaken. This offer of yours, this offering of yours, bodes well for the Kirikal. In fact, I think growth everlasting will probably come of this. You all seem to have been harrowed by the experiences within the vault, and we of the Kirikal are intrinsically tied to the natural elements. If you need of succor, we can provide it. Be that ailments or be that wounds needed to be mended. We can provide some assistance to this. Tonight will be a great feast in your honor, and in homage to our lasting friendships. Yes, I do believe that this would work well. If you found other treasures that you've not deemed as useful for your party, then maybe we of the Kirikal can open up what items we have found and scavenged off of the orc hordes from the north, and do a bit of swapping and trading. I'll make sure that the rest of the tribe is aware of this exchange. I know that you Pinkskins are like to the shiny things, but you're looking to lighten your load a bit. Maybe we'll have some things of interest that would assist you before your eventual departure, as I'm sure you have places to be from our prior conversations. Does this seem agreeable?
Seems fair for me.
Very well then. Relax in the comforts that the Kirikal can provide, but understand that everyone here has put in their efforts, as have you this day. Gazra is gracious with its boons, and we continue to give payment to Buckrug to ensure that his stagnation and destruction do not grace our area, but our enemies. You've done well this day. Now, I need to prepare some things. Off with you, please.
Huzzah!
In DM
So-
speak, you have unfettered access to trading and the like with the gear call. If there are things on the loot sheet that you find are less useful, you're more than likely able to find adequate trades for things you may need as useful. You can, of course, let me know if you're looking for something, and that will be able to follow the typical 75% rules in terms of common goods and items. With a base price of 10,000 gold or less. That said, the Gearcall also have plenty of shamans and soothsayers to be able to assist with attempting to remove ability damage and hit point healing. Anybody who has damage can request lesser restorations and things of that like over the next day or two as this feasting goes on and the partying in your honor transpires. So you will all be able to recover your ability damage and can mark that off.
Excellent.
There we go.
Chompy is free.
Thank God.
Yeah.
He's gonna die of strength damage soon.
How's that con damage or con drain looking?
The drain will
Not-
remain unless you pay for the expensive components for restoration. The Ulsika can definitely assist, but her spellcasting is limited when it comes to drain.
I would need 2 because I have strength drain as well.
Yeah, I have 1 strength drain, but I can get rid of the con -1 damage.
What was the thing that did strength drain anyway?
I do
Poison.
believe,
The poison.
yeah.
That Ava failed because she had con
Which
drain.
poison?
There,
Don't remember.
Was it the first
It was
creature
from,
in there?
It was from the mosquito things, I think. If I remember right.
Okay, so not when. So that was like that was before Dolgus entered. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was the lurkers in light because they had a poison on their weapons.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Little
David, you're
bastards.
echoing.
I am?
Yes.
Oh,
No, you're not. It stopped.
okay.
Oh, it's back.
Well, make up your mind.
Make up your mind, woman.
Am I echoing for anyone else?
No.
Not really.
Not really. Just a. I think I only heard like a little bit of background stuff, but you know. Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm sure. I'm sure Anna will have much fun editing the echoes.
Yeah.
Oh, those will probably just be there.
Nah. We are all good. All things considered, it is at this point that you all proverbially have some downtime to do as you want until the feast. Jess is kind of cordoned off a little bit as she is getting prepared for this evening's activities.
Well, you'll be happy to know, Pyrrhus, you only need to pay 100 gold to get all of your drain fixed, because restoration restores all drains from a
does
single point. So you need 200 gold.
Oh, I thought it was 1,000 gold.
Nope, that's for
That's
the
only
negative level.
Negative levels.
Oh well, Ava will find
And
the
it
money
also
then.
removes all ability damage. So if you got 200 gold or 200 gold and shiny things for them.
Sure, we can find the money.
Yeah, I'm sure you can too. You guys have got a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah, I'm not going to go through all of it tonight because I want to transfer some of it. I need permissions to drop things into that vault because they're item piles or something.
You should have permission to the caravan loot storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have permission to
Only
that. You are,
GMs can drop items into item piles. That's what it says. You
Weird.
drop items from the sidebar.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove Chompy's strength damage.
Huh. Yeah, because I made it so everyone was an owner.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something to do with it being a vault or something, I think.
You should
Hmm.
also take advantage of the fact that I, Olgus, now have an extra first level spell because of my wisdom increase. Yay.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Pair all
Oh
the
god, it's
spells.
raining in the camp.
Let's see other settings. So vault container.
What's our path going forward, leaving the village looking like? Is it more water and swamp or something else?
There'll probably be a little bit of swamp, but then it'll be open plain lands for a good long while until you get closer to Red Lake Fort, from what the map shows.
Fair enough.
Manage. This configures which we can access and modify its inventory and currency. Okay, view, organize items, return. Pause it, return it. So, yeah, so. Save. Update. Try now.
I will go back to preparing high campsite then, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have at least a you'll be able to re-prepare in the morning and all that other odds and ends.
Yeah,
But
just going around doing stuff. Yeah.
yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, you should be able to deposit and all that other stuff now. Let's see.
Do you see the error message?
I do not see the error message.
I got an error message. I had to relog in.
Oh, did you?
Never gotten that message before. Weird.
Yeah, it's been weird over there.
What are you trying to drag it into the cargo?
Short sword. Trying to
From
transfer some
From where?
from just the item, browse items thing. Because I don't know where else I'd drag it from. 'Cause we don't
Try
have-
putting it. Try
Item
putting it to your
files will
inventory.
achieve-
Try putting it into your inventory and then moving it from there.
Okay, yeah, that works. That's going to be annoying.
Because it has to be looted first. That's why.
I get it. It's just going to be really annoying.
That said,
Because, well, if I remember right, from what Zeno's going to do, when we're actually going to be able to loot bodies, as in
Yeah.
take the body, and then
Yep.
we can take
No,
what we want from the body. So it'll go
Going
right
forward-
into our loot.
Going forward, it'll be great, but just trying to transfer
The
them
start.
being crap, yeah.
Then just sell everything, and then going from there will be fine.
Can you actually, yeah, Zeno, can you give me a blank sheet so I don't accidentally confuse what I've got in my inventory for Ava?
Uh,
Look at that Gochin. Such a monkey.
well, okay, so can you click open sheet on it instead of drag and dropping it?
For the caravan loot?
Mm-hmm.
No, just view character artwork, view token artwork, export data, import data, and then request trade.
Gotcha. So you can't see it as an actual character sheet like I can.
No.
Okay.
Ooh, I can put gold in and out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not get any of my currency. Fuck you guys.
There you go.
Ugh.
Alrighty. That said,
Gochin and his
you guys,
9 million gold.
like I said, have some downtime. Is there anything you would like to accomplish before evening festivities or the like? We're at 8:47 at the moment.
Yeah, Still's not gonna tend to do like any like long like actual like gameplay roleplay chatter, but he will go over to just check on Roddy to see if he's good. It's been a while.
Roddy's
My ghost is just going to be boisterously celebrating with all the other lizard folk.
good. Good. Roddy's he's all right. You know, he's happy to see that the party is back, and you know, it's been a couple days. But you know, he definitely has that look of like something's on his mind, and you know, maybe he's not quite ready to talk about it at the moment. But you know, something that might be able to be brought up as you guys leave.
Sylph would then just like sit next to him and nudge him in the side with his elbow and be like, "Man, that was rough. We could have used your badassery in there."
You guys are probably fine. You know, you probably had a handle. You guys came back and shit. You even brought somebody else with you.
Well, if you were there, you'd understand why she came. It wasn't intended.
Is it ever when you guys find a new stray?
No, God, no. It never works that way.
That's the only reason why Still is here.
Yeah.
As Darlin walks by to go see what the hell he can get to eat.
Lots of river drake and crocodile meat.
Oh, sounds fun. Meat.
Athena's typing.
And I know how to type. Oh god.
Ava's going to be looking through her spell book. It's been. Oh, do I have one more day, or is today the day?
Let's see, so it took a few days to get to here. Well, regardless, you're going to be traveling again to head to Red Lake Fort, right? You're
Yeah.
going to get. You're going to be well into the days where you could attempt to learn Fireball before the next dungeon.
She wants as many opportunities just in case, because she's been rolling bad. But yeah, she's going to be
You're not going
studying
to.
her spell book.
If you're going to attempt to add Fireball to your spellbook, you're not going to get another chance before the next dungeon. Unless you guys take drastic amount of days to not get there. In that case, it would have been better just to take the damn boat ride. So, you may give me a spellcraft check in order to add Fireball to your book.
What would you have done if we had taken the boat ride instead of the long caravan trail?
Well, here's the thing. So, that has its own coordinated events and all that, but in in game time, it would have taken longer to get to Red Lake Fort. This is getting you there quicker, but it's more difficult.
I believe the DC was 16.
No, it's 15 plus double spell level, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, either it might just
No.
be spell level.
Trying to see. Come on, load. I really hope it's not double, because I'm gonna be real sad.
That'd be hilarious. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Learn a spell from a spellbook scroll 15 plus spell level. Thank God.
So you needed an 18. All right.
Ah, thank God. I was like, no, not again, please. I'm gonna be trying to get Fireball until I've got I'm gonna be nat one-ing on the skill somehow.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kinda hoping it was double because it would be hilarious for a second week to go by. You couldn't
One
have
shot.
Fireball.
One short again.
It would have been the most funny shit ever. Cause let me check something. Yeah, no, Athena could learn Fireball before you do if that were the case.
Yeah.
When we hit level 7 and she's like, look, Ava, I learned Fireball. And then Ava still doesn't have Fireball. Would be hilarious. Would you have blacklisted the spell at that point?
No. Ava would be determined. She just assumed that it's her bad luck.
Mm-hmm.
She'd be
Not-
right.
Not that maybe Fireball's just a bit too far beyond her understanding.
No, it's obviously not. It's just that, the inscriptions in the book are written like a doctor's
Doctor's
script.
chicken scratch.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. So it's hard to read, part of the edges are smudged. Obviously, this line's supposed to be that. Maybe next time it's supposed to be that. It's not Ava's fault. It's the book's fault.
I feel like I want to build in a mechanic for first edition Pathfinder where if you fail learning a spell, the DC increases by 5.
That'd be evil.
It just shows that some spells are just not your forte. It's not you can't make another check, it's just that, clearly the spell is not for you. Goes up to DC 20 plus the spell level. Then 25 plus the spell level if you just continue to fail it. Caps at DC 50, which is still easy, it's still achievable at the end of, everything, but you didn't have Fireball that entire time. Yeah. Seems like Athena wants to chat with Darlin about some blacksmithing.
Oh God. What do you want to know? Why? Who? Where? What? When?
Who, what, when, where, why?
The stick, I
Who's
want to
Manny?
turn it into a sword. I just don't know how.
Well,
Ah!
weapons are more Goch's forte.
So you are trying to replace me. Oh, I see how it is.
I'm not replacing you. It's not even for me.
I got my eye on you, lass.
You've always have your eye on me. Wherever they are.
Well, I mean, you see, there's the problem. I don't actually have eyes.
That's unfortunate.
He's right. He doesn't. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
But carry on.
But yeah, that's usually Goach's forte with the weapons. I mostly make armor.
Hmm. Is he any good?
Eh. I just kind of shrug. He's not bad.
Well, I guess I can ask him. I just figured you'd be a little bit better or more trained blacksmith.
Oh, I am a blacksmith. It's just he's a weaponsmith and I'm an armor smith. I could do general blacksmithing, but he might be able to make it a little flare better. I'm not really sure. I haven't watched him work.
I mean, you were there helping him with
Sister
the
too.
process.
Yeah, but I wasn't watching him.
True.
I didn't give a shit about him. I was busy doing my own shit.
Well, then that's where Atne's gonna go next. She's gonna go bug Gochin.
You still there, one? Are you
Yep.
alive?
I'm here.
All
Somebody
right.
punch him in the nuts.
No, don't do that.
Wake up, Arsenio. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
That said, I am gonna need all of your names and addresses sent to me in a private message, so that way I can send wedding invitations.
Aye. I'll try and remember to do that. Especially now that I found out that it's very affordable to get there by train. It'll take me like 21 hours one way.
Do it now.
Yeah, but you can sleep on a train. That's not
Yep.
bad. I've done it.
Yeah, you got a lot more legroom than you do on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, go ahead and ask him. She's got something she
Gochin.
wants to ask you, Gochin.
Gochin.
Oh, what's up, FNA?
Can you turn this stick into a sword?
Let me get a look at that stick.
It almost looks
Hmm.
like your stick, but bigger.
Oh, this is a pretty fine piece of stick you have here. Let's see. What do you want me to turn it into?
Nothing specific, just a sword.
Oh, a sword.
There's lots of
Hmm.
swords.
I can do that.
Whatever the feel of the stick says, I guess. I mean, you said it's a decent size, so I guess not a great sword. But
That's what all guys say.
Are you sure? Because the bigger, the better.
no. It's the motion of the ocean, not the size of the boat.
You've not met Jonah then.
Bigger boats, are best. I mean, if you're worried about them going too slow, you just need to add racing stripes. That's Jonah's
Yep.
outlook.
Yep. That said, Edna, in this instance, what kind of sword are you aiming for, and who might this this sword be going to if it's not for you?
Not sure on the type of sword, but I want to make it for Roddy.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of sword he handles, but
The blade that Roddy currently wields. Let me go and find him real quick. If I can find the caravan. Blank. There he is.
Just looking at the machine of 8 con.
That's because I have 2 drain. Normally I'm just weak.
Let me go to equipment real quick. Weapon. Where did that go?
I have almost 3 times as much health as you right now.
That's not going to change, really.
I've got 64 and you got 25.
This is why I stay at the back and fling things at people.
He uses a Falcata.
Oh, you guys are talking about Roddy. The moment you said Falcata.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, ain't
Roddy.
nobody talking about you. Go back to your little hole.
Roddy does indeed use a Falcata. It's not anything super special. It is masterwork of make, but the blade that he has, but it is not magical or anything of that nature at the moment.
You could give him a magic blade.
Oh, so you want him to have a fanciful weapon, I see.
Sure, why not?
She hasn't said who it's for, but yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
just me GM asking because
Yep.
I know she's probably looking to give this to someone else, but like I'm trying to help guide. Like, all right, if she's looking to have a sword made, she needs a description of what sword she's looking to get made.
Yep. So, description. There we go.
Yeah.
Copy paste.
Oh.
Actually,
That's not the average weapon, but it's something I can do.
amusingly, that means that you and Roddy use the same type of weapon because
Yeah.
Malak is also a Falcata.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, wait, I have a Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any kind of special qualities you want attached to this?
I have no idea. I use the sword.
Well-
I don't build the sword.
Oh, like I could increase maybe its critical threat range. Make it a disarming weapon. Maybe even a blocking type weapon. There's a lot of different types of things. Maybe on a grapple check, it can benefit him. What else can I do?
Oh, you're looking at the special abilities that you can tack onto weapons?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see. I could even make it a deadly weapon.
Deadly is not something you'd be able to add to it because it's already lethal.
Oh. Well, I could make it also bracing. So if he gets charged, it'd give him a combat advantage to it.
Now, if Gochin wanted to ask who it's for, he might be able to come up with an idea of like what to add to it. But
Do you know how this weapon would be preferred to be used, or even who would want to use this weapon, or who this is for?
The target for the sword is Roddy.
Roddy, I see.
Roddy acts a bit
I can
like
make a
swashbuckler.
fragile weapon for him.
Oh, gosh. Then I will go to a different blacksmith because you are terrible.
Okay, fine. I'll make it something decent since it's coming from you.
I worked hard on finding that stick.
That's hilarious.
I'm just holding my stick off in the distance, thinking this could be a really nice club.
Out of character.
What sticks are you even talking about, by the way? I've been confused for like the last 20 minutes.
Same thing that her sword is already made out of. We stole some sticks.
Yeah, the living wood or something like that.
Weir root.
That's it.
Yeah, weir root. Yep. So living wood.
Kill the person. Okay, got it.
Nick, out of game and character, when Luffy goes Gear 3, does his fist become black like a cannonball, or is that later?
That's much later.
Okay. So just Gear 3 is just a puffed up fist.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I'm painting a model while
I
doing this. I just finished a clay model of Luffy, and now I'm painting it.
cool.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
cool.
Well, that's why you're being Luffy. You're getting high off paint fumes, huh?
Yeah.
No.
He's doing it on his
And
computer.
you better
No,
go watch him.
I was gonna say I'm the one with the paint. He's the one with the computer.
Hmm. You could also ask for engravings of the lake if you want.
Yep. I can also do special engravings. Like maybe you want me to add Balenciaga across the blade. Something fanciful.
Put something fancy but not tacky. How's that?
That's something I can do. Okay. I'll take this and I'll go get started on making him a weapon.
Now, reminder, Gochin, if you're attempting to alter a base weapon's usual design with added weapon qualities, this is going to make it a little bit more difficult in order to craft it long term.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I couldn't really think of anything that would really speak Roddy.
Well, I mean, like you were saying, you could add, you could add an additional damage type. You could make it so that way it's easier to conceal. Actually no, because that's got to be no, it's still one-handed. Yeah, you could make it easier to conceal. You could improve the damage of the crit threat. You could also, looking back at the actual features, deadly is something that could be given to it because katanas have deadly. That's just coup de grace stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You could possibly make it distracting. You could possibly give it a hook for trip or sunder attempts, depending on what you want to do there. You couldn't give it reach or, grapple, per se.
Oh, actually, does Roddy use or have good decks? Maybe I can finesse it.
He himself actually makes these already finessable.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's a swashbuckler, he has things that make this finesse based already. You've seen him pick up more than just the falcata and make do with what is around him. So I would say if you want to add any traits to it, you could pick one of the following. You could give him distracting, you could give him sunder, trip, or improved damage.
Or what if I increase his threat range further?
You want to give him improved crit?
Because if he has a crit weapon, he probably would like it to be even more critable.
You could go for that. It'll be a little difficult, but yeah. You could improve the critical threat range.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's not just one per step. It's depending on where it is.
Mhm.
I'm going to go with the increased damage.
Yeah, because it's already a 19. It's already a 19 to 20 with a ×3 critical range. So,
Yep.
how soon you want to attempt to start on that? Because you've got a piece of wood, and that's going to require some whittling.
Yeah, I'm going to start on that. Does that require blacksmithing for that part, or still weaponsmithing?
Weaponsmithing.
Okay.
Yeah, Profession, just you know how much something costs, how to use it, how to
Mhm.
sell it. Crafting, you know
Okay.
how to make it.
I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Profession,
Hey.
you're a merchant. Crafting, you're the guy who made it. That's why I directed her towards you. Like, either of us could make simple things like horseshoes, because it's
Mhm.
blacksmithing.
hmm
But, like, non-simple things, like armor, you can make it, you'd probably be shit at it, though.
That's a good start there, Gochin. It's gonna take you a few days to probably work through this project, but that there's a good start.
I have a question for you, Zeno.
What up?
Is there enough wood on this stick that I have to make a buckler?
Oh, you grabbed a branch. You'd have to plane that a few times in order to spread it out for a buckler. Roll me a D100.
621.
Probably not with just yours. You might be able to get Gochin to agree to leave some of his leavings to help finish it, but it'd be a high craft check to make sure that you're making the most of your materials.
I was just curious.
It can be done.
More than likely.
You can't botch any of your checks when making that shield.
I'm just gonna make something else out of it, I think. I know what I might do with it. Hold on.
The alternative is you could make it a mix of wood and something else, or just patch it with other woods to complete a full buckler.
Yeah.
The best you're gonna get is that would increase the amount of hit points that buckler has, as you in particular probably wouldn't benefit from the unique properties of Weirroot. It is a stronger material, but it is uniquely tied to those with an arcane pool or a key pool.
What if I made armor spikes out of it?
You could possibly make some armor spikes out of it.
It would look weird as hell, mind you.
No,
I mean,
they would just be wooden spikes.
yeah, dark wood. Yeah, you could make some spikes out of that pretty easily.
Yeah, make that, sell it off to the people here.
I mean, they don't really have coin, but you could trade it in. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Fine.
that's what I'll do.
find something of value that you want out of it. So
Let's see how well I do with the crafting on it. Yay!
it's a small enough item you could probably complete it today. Yeah. That is to make the item. I will need a secondary check in order to make it masterwork, if that's what you're aiming for.
Yeah.
To make the masterwork component.
Da. I don't know.
Yeah. You make masterwork Weirroot armor spikes.
Okay.
Gochin's got to take a bit of extra time in order to put together a full-blown falcata, but I would say one of you guys make a note of that as a project that Gochin's working on.
Wooden armor spikes?
No. Just making a falcata.
But yeah, I plan to leave the foundry up for a bit and let some stuff go down. But beyond that, those of you that are interested, feel free to check it out, look at character sheets, so on and so forth. See about fixing some stuff up if you want. not required. I suspect that will probably be on on Foundry, later down the line. But Roll20 for a little bit longer. I am trying to get off of Roll20 quicker than normal, just due to A, funds for it, and B, they keep doing weird updates and fucking with shit, and I'm not enjoying it.
Fair enough.
Honestly, Giant Slayer, I didn't have to convert nearly as much as I think I'm going to have to, because we're just moving out of this dungeon and moving into the next, along with a couple random encounters in between. So, like, while I plan to back catalog some of the NPCs you've met and some of the, different enemies you've run across, I've already started to kind of put together the general maps and stuff, and I haven't really handed you guys a whole lot of intricate handouts with complicated backstories for, so on and so forth places like Skulls and Shackles has.
Yep. I will warn you, I'm not planning on moving the vampire game, at least at this time, because I already did all that stuff.
No, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. So here's my thing. I have the pro subscription for all the bells and whistles for Roll20. And like, if I'm not running a game, I don't need those. So while I'll still have like a Roll20 account and stuff, I won't be the one responsible for having to, have those things unlocked and all that other jazz. So I'm not too worried about Vampire in that regard.
For the sake of my sanity and the loot, we should all switch over.
No.
Well,
Never.
you don't play in my vampire game, so you're
Well, I meant for this game. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Good job, Dave. You're using that outfit.
Sucks, boo. Wrong outfit.
You're muted.
Boo.
Working on Deku also. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm also working on a Goku that I'm slowly doing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Majin Buu, and then my prize, I'm working with lighting with this Deku. I'm not done with it yet. I mean, this Luffy, Gear
That's
5.
a weird looking Deku. Yeah.
That's a weird looking Deku. I didn't know Deku had white hair.
Yeah, I know, right?
I had to throw emissives in the lightning bolt on the side to make it do all that cool glowy shit, but I'm gonna do that to this part here, his little waves that down there and stuff.
Yeah.
Same with Boo. I'm gonna add a big old purple ball up there that he's gonna hold.
That's a nudie Boo.
And I fucked up Goku's face.
Yeah, you did. I wasn't gonna say anything, but you fucked up that mouth real nice.
Look at that! I know.
No. You know what that looks like? That looks like DBZ abridged.
Right.
Oh God.
But yeah, I'm working on just some anime models. I got bored of doing scenes, so I'm just working on models right now.
Oof.
No, I hear
You
you.
hear that, Zeno? He's saying you're boring.
No.
No, that's exactly what I heard.
I would remove his DLC.
I'll kick him in the
That's
shit.
exactly what I heard. Isn't that what you heard, Anna? That he finds Zeno boring?
Yep.
I don't think Xeno's boring at all.
Like I said, I'll kick him in the shin. It's okay.
I'm gonna go cry in my corner.
Don't you dare!
I don't know what to do.
And then I'll drop him off at work tomorrow, and Nick can beat him up.
No, I'm not going. I'm never going back to work. I can't show my face again.
Well, I guess you're doing his job now. Look what you did.
And you're using the wrong color scheme.
Yeah.
What color scheme is he supposed? What color scheme is he? He has the red shirt in this, right?
No.
Oh no.
I'm teasing you.
Okay, yeah, because then his sash is yellow or orange.
He doesn't even know what the sash looks like.
He's like that color orange.
He probably thinks the straw hat's yellow too.
Well, to be fair, it's more of like a marigold kind of like,
So that's too
orange
yellow.
That is way too yellow.
Is it okay? So
We're
Should be
telling a
slightly
colorblind
golden.
person that what color it is.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's better. Okay. Yeah.
Marigold is not bright. It's bright, but it's not like neon yellow bright.
Yeah.
It's got almost like an orangey tinge to it, but not like a defined orangey tinge. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. You're doing good. You're doing good, kid.
Good.
I hope everybody
Just
likes the
think of
gift.
Anna when she's mad at you and her face is all red.
Harry,
Like,
you
that's
hope
good.
everyone likes what? Sorry, I just.
I hope
Go back.
everybody likes the gift of all of your stat damage and stuff just vanishing.
Mm.
Stat
That-
damage.
Given
People
by
have
the
stat
person that
damage?
made
I
them
think I
vanish.
still
Yeah,
have a
okay, I got
negative
it.
com damage, but -1.
Yeah, no, you can get rid of all that. The drain
Hey,
is
at least
getting
you're not
rid of
cursed
because
anymore.
you gotta
True.
let anybody who has drain is gonna have to let Pyrrhus know so he knows to take it out of the loop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who has drain actually?
Anna, you I think one has strength drain.
I have con.
Oh no, just damage.
Okay.
Damage.
Who else has any form of like drain?
I think that was it.
No, just two.
Perfect.
Yep.
Poor Anna was cursed, and it was just horrible for her. All right, guys, I'm gonna see what I can do today, and nothing.
Nope, I'm done.
I mean, to be fair, we were all cheering whenever she was able to do stuff. She made very
Yeah, we
effective
were.
use
do
of
it.
the stuff that she was able to do.
You can do it.
I'm gonna need your name too, you dork. So that way I can put it on the envelope and it's appropriate.
Yep, one
So
moment.
you know the male person can actually fucking deliver it.
All right. They'll deny me otherwise.
We can't put one of these, aka Arsenio.
Well, no, technically I could put one of these, but they'd look at it very weird.
Yep.
Yeah, they're like, what is he sending, and what is one of these?
They would get there and go, "What are those?"
Be very confusing to his regular male person who's just like, I thought
Alright.
that's not his name.
I
Yeah.
thought his name was Butt Muncher.
No. We're
By the way,
looking
we're gonna
at
sacrifice Coach into the Bachrock.
yeah, we're looking at sending those out. So and we're looking at a June 8th date.
What
Yep.
day of the
Name,
week is that?
address.
That's a Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday.
you realize that back in the
Okay.
old days, you were supposed to get married on a Friday because that was Frigga's day, and she was the Norse god of marriage, goddess of marriage.
Was not aware of that, but Steph likes even numbers, not odd numbers.
Well, I'm
Ah,
glad you're
and you
doing
get
it
your
in
primes
June
when they're on.
because I at least know there won't be a blizzard that month.
All right.
You think that? This is Michigan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking wrong.
You know, it'd be funny if Michigan got
It's June.
snow
It'll be
during that
warm.
day.
Way.
I know, right?
I mean, it's
This
Canada
is
South
Michigan,
at that
buddy.
point, so things.
Told you I was getting them.
It'll be warm. It'll be June.
What?
They still had snow in northern Michigan until
I'm doing my
July.
job.
I
Oh
know.
my
And we
god!
gotta finish the rest of the
Mhm.
guest list
Plan on it.
because I have everyone that I know.
I plan on it.
So
I got you.
cap is gonna be 100, by the way, because it's
I'm sorry,
I told
what?
them to have fun.
the cap on the
Have
guest
fun
list is
delivering my
100.
invitation.
Oh,
They
okay.
don't know my address.
6,000.
I
Damn,
will
you guys
kill
know
you.
that many people?
And I'll marry myself.
What?
At that point, I think they're just
1,000?
paying people to show up.
I mean,
I know 1,000 people.
I said 6,000, but yes.
wow.
I know
Yes, we're
1,000.
going
So
over
it's not
9,000.
over 9,000.
It's
Or-
over
That's too bad.
9,000. As I'm
Or-
painting Majin Buu.
Yeah, we're gonna go over 9,000 people. I'm just gonna start handing out flyers. Attend this wedding. Attend this wedding. Attend this wedding. Attend this wedding.
You'll either be marrying yourself or in the ground. One of the two.
Oh shit!
Why not both?
Yeah.
Why not both?
Have a
We
wedding
have
and a
the- we
funeral.
have the- we have the wedding and the funeral on the same day. It'll work out fine.
Yep.
As Andrew
Yeah,
said,
you
we'll
could
have the
even save
wedding and the
money.
funeral at the same day, and you save money that way.
Yeah, you only have to spend money on a dress one
Good
time.
idea.
Make sure
Send a
you put
little
some life
sandwiches,
insurance on him.
Mm.
Burn a little A in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told my
So-
girlfriend when
And I'm
I
not- obviously I'm
increased
not
my
rolling
health
up with
insurance, I'm like,
arsenic in
I-
it.
push me down the stairs
Well,
at
the
work,
A's
you're
there
gonna
for
get a huge
symbolism.
payout.
No, I'm doing it.
Go for it.
Nope, it's all reserved for the D&D group.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're all gonna die due to mini finger sandwiches.
yeah.
Oh yeah, are we going to do that? Are we actually going to rehearse like
Yes.
doing that, like, and then like we're going to like all
She told
die
us
during the reception?
the other day that we have to do this.
Yeah. I remember bringing that up at some point, and I was like, "Yes, we're going to do it."
Only drink water the whole day.
Yep. And she's not allowed to
Yeah,
drink
what
because
are
we're just gonna consistently hand her water and say drink water.
I
Hey,
have to
Steph,
go and
here's the
find
wedding
biggest
present. I got you some
bottle I
water.
can afford.
Hmm.
She's already got enough wine with that cheese.
Like a banshee scream.
Yes, we know you're good at wailing.
She's good at snoring too.
Fuck you.
Later.
Well, end chat now and let's go.
No, I'm still here.
Daniel's like, I'm still here.
You're gonna need some earplugs. It sounds like.
Go to bed. Go sleep in the car.
Oh, damn. Which one?
The one that actually works.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell your mom.
We'll give him earmuffs.
You can come sleep on our couch. It's okay.
Yeah, Anna
I was
said
about to
that,
ask if anyone had a couch I could kip on.
But
I don't think there'd be much sleeping
other
with Dave around.
Yeah.
He might end up cuddling you.
no, it's
David,
not sausage
I want
chocolate.
to show you something. And 10 hours later, Dave, I need to sleep. But I got more things to show you.
Steph says hi, Anna.
Hi.
She says hi
Mm.
back.
Drink some water.
Well, I
She
guess I'm
says
going to
drink
go
some
ahead and
water.
let y'all go
God
because
damn
I have to start
That was so
prepping your
funny.
stuff for
Yeah, she
Saturday.
provokes her.
So yay!
Yeah.
Later, Andrew.
I hear you, Andrew.
Later.
You have a good
Also,
night,
I'm
buddy.
making. I'm also going to make some. I'm going to basically make that
Right,
Alfredo I made a while ago. I'm going to add shrimp this time, so there's even more stuff in it.
Nice.
I got some of those little
My
tiny
back
shallot
hurts.
shrimp. I got a bunch of baggies
Can't
of
really
those,
take my hands
so I'm gonna
off
mix
that.
those in as well. It's gonna be delish.
Good. Send it this way.
Mm. Listen, I can't exactly bring food with me
Oh,
when
and
I go
there's
to the wedding
David.
reception.
Mm.
All right, I'm not gonna
And-
have a kitchen to work with.
And Andrew still there?
Yep, Andrew's about to leave because he's gonna go get some shrimp Alfredo.
Aw.
No,
And
no,
stuff
no,
others
I'm not
missing.
making that for like another 6
Well,
hours.
I'm going to Andrew's house.
Okay. You're gonna have to drive a very long way, but yeah.
I don't care. And then one of these is
Like a
on
really
there.
long way.
And then Chris is on there.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Steph.
He says good night to you.
Good night.
Mhm.
All right. You all have a good night. I'm gonna go back to my room.
Boy.